been so long since we played the intro. I don't even know when the drop come in and when I'm supposed to start it. Welcome to the Revamp Podcast, Revamp TV. I'm your host, Uncle Lonnie Star Sin Sirius Royale, where we talk about ideas, concepts, and standards, all the way down to events and politics and social issues. Shit, now I got everybody in here with me. We got a full house. Hopefully, we got some good ass topics for you today too. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube, Revamp TV. Subscribe to our YouTube. Check us out on Facebook at It's the Revamp. That is It's the Revamp. Also, get your Revamp merchandise. We got hats, we got masks, everything like that. Tap into the DM for donations, anything like that. If you are an artist or creator, anything like that, also tap in for a guest spot or interview, something like that. Other than that, I'm going to let everybody else introduce themselves.
So yeah, I am AMNGE. All my niggas gon' eat. Yeah. If you ain't got a plate, then I don't know what to say to you, bro. Go get a bowl or something.
Go get a bowl.
Next. No, you niggas acting shy today.
Host the first show about nothing and the Jan of the fucking Revamp.
Hey, you didn't even nickname.
Is that how you?
Hi, I'm MBSC. Hi. How y'all doing? I'm MBSC. Hi.
The retard of Revamp.
Wait, why I need a nickname?
Shout out D-Rock.
I said you didn't know.
Y'all turned to my nigga D-Rock intro.
No, before D-Rock back up in it, doing it. You know what I'm saying?
The motorcycle interrupted this shit.
That's kind of fucked up, man. That was cool.
Bro, your computer quality sucks.
Man, what I do is your boy, sincerely, genuine Louis, man. Everybody.
Bro, you're not genuine. Shut up.
Genuine Louis.
Oh, why you gotta do it like that?
Genuine
Louis.
Because my nigga be stealing names. He was sincerely genuine last week.
Like what? Like come on, we need Louis to be more original. That's what we need.
He just genuinely Louis.
Use your own mind, bro.
He gonna be Action Louis next.
That's funny. That's hilarious. That's hilarious as fuck. Action Louis Royale. Action Louis Royale. B. Action Louis Royale B.
That's damn wild if you ask me.
Shout out Dom, he in the back.
Well,
Seeing smashed on Dom, so Dom ain't gonna say too much, but shout out Dom.
Not too much smashing, bro. Not too much smashing, man. You tripping.
Oh shit.
Anyway. Apparently my approach is fucked up, so I'm gonna allow Louis to lead the show.
Oh shit.
So Louis gonna no matter of fact, see you got the icebreaker. We're gonna get into Louis' solutions and topics.
How powerful is vibes? First person I want to answer the question is D-Rock. D-Rock, how powerful are vibes?
Powerful vibes. Well, it honestly depends, cause like if you're a cool person, if I feel like I can crack a joke, you can get my joke, and you like you don't think I'm an asshole or something, then we cool. But if you take my joke like the wrong way, and then you start acting different, then like I mean vibes are like for me, you just gotta be like you gotta get what I'm going with. Like if I say, for instance, we have a conversation, and we're gonna joke like it might be a kind of a fucked up joke, but I don't mean nothing wrong about it. It's just like that's the way I am. And if you take it the wrong way, well then it is what it is. Okay.
Hey P, how powerful are vibes? Hey P, how powerful are vibes?
Just as powerful as you make them. Whatever power you put into them, that's how powerful that is.
Don, how powerful are vibes?
Yeah, how powerful are vibes? Vibes are very important, bruh. It depends on, you know what I mean, if you take on people's vibes or you know what I mean? Because that's an energy type thing. You feel me? That can make everything thrown off, you know what I mean? Like you got a bad vibe, people get, you feel me, start feeling a little more uncomfortable because, you know what I mean? Because now I feel like I gotta watch you, or it could be anything. But you know, it's good vibe, people. You feel me? You always able to move around as you are, as you free. You feel me? Like you ain't gotta worry about, you know what I mean, somebody, you know what I mean, all up on you trying to judge you or whatever. But that's another topic. But
dancing in your videos. Oh yeah, C got the funniest today.
Oh Lord.
Action. How powerful are vibes?
I think it's powerful because your vibe can speak before your words do. And that usually dictates how somebody gonna treat you moving forward. I think it's very important.
Louis, how powerful are vibes?
How powerful? I think vibes are quite powerful and they're underestimated.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
Now.
No, you don't.
You don't have
No, you
a
do not. No, you do not. I didn't ask all of that. I asked how powerful are vibes. He answered the question. Please let that man just answer the question.
Right. 'Cause that nigga will go into
He will go on to something totally different.
That nigga will.
How would I go into something?
Now you good. No, go ahead, Louis. Now just start us off, please. It's on you now. You may continue.
What was the point?
Gave it a commercial break.
Look, I'm almost as dumb as some overalls.
Lonnie, how powerful are vibes?
Vibes are very powerful, very powerful. Matter of fact, vibes are so powerful that that's the first thing I judge a person on before they words or actions. Is I look at your vibes. So vibes are actually so powerful that if you are unaware of it, somebody's negative energy can physically make you sick. That's how powerful vibes are.
Hey, for real.
So
For real right there.
yeah, vibes are very powerful, and vibes shouldn't be ignored. Those should be the first flags you look for. I'll leave it at that.
Does anybody know what vibes look like?
MVLJ Remy, how powerful are vibes, cousin?
Thank you, Steve.
How powerful are vibes, J. Remy? Or just go out back outside because you don't want to answer the question.
Ooh.
My bad.
Oh,
Kick that in.
How powerful are vibes, J. Remy?
How powerful vibes?
Yes.
Very powerful. But, speaking from it's like different vibes. My vibe is like people vibe.
What that nigga say?
Thank you. Thank you, J.
I
Remy.
get what you're talking about.
Thank you,
Okay.
My vibes, people vibes.
Yeah, he vibe off what people
I be-
going with. Okay.
Thank you, J. Remy. We needed that.
I be having dog vibes.
That's real. All that he was saying some real
what the
shit.
fuck was that?
How niggas feel about that shit Kanye said this week?
What do you say?
What he said?
which
I guess when he was talking about Harriet Tubman.
That's what we finna go into next?
What do you
Unless you
say
got another
about?
topic.
What do you say about?
See, that's why I'm about to shut the fuck up. This is why I ain't
No,
gonna say shit.
I want to. I
ain't
actually
gonna say
want to
shit,
hear
man.
this.
What's up, T? You got another topic?
I love the fact that he was talking about, get your own land. Make sure you build instead of listen to what these people telling you. He also was telling you you're gonna of course see me in the media because it's other people running the show. And the other people that's running the show you will never see. You will never see until you have at least $1 billion.
Is that what he said in his recent?
For
Yes,
sure.
he did, because y'all didn't watch it.
I watched it.
And I just want to say thank you, Steve, for actually
sure.
stating what he said
Yeah.
and not just throwing that.
See,
What they put up there?
The media.
Paraphrase.
The media made it look
media
like
put
Kanye
out
West is
a-
stupid.
They
They
put out a
always make it look
meme.
like he's stupid.
Yeah, they put out a
Don't get me
meme.
wrong, Kanye go stupid. But
They put out a meme, but what he said was, if anybody didn't hear what he said, Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. She did not free the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for the white people.
Ooh.
Now, what he meant and what he was saying, what you guys don't understand because you guys are so backwards, you see. He said, and then when he said after that, he said, y'all don't own the NBA. Y'all don't own any of these industries that you're in.
Yep.
So how y'all free again? He's like, where y'all free at? And I mean, to go back to what he's talking about. So when she did free the slaves, so-called slaves from the south to the north, what was going on was how many owners were black in that time? Because the jobs back then were what?
White people jobs.
I'm going to say, what were they? Clean up the house? Labor jobs, right?
Just like it is now.
I'm saying
labor.
yeah, it was all labor jobs that who didn't own? Black people didn't own. Who owned those jobs? Okay.
Jeff Bezos $13 billion right now.
Man,
Net worth.
that's his money, not the business.
His money. And it's hella Amazon jobs hiring.
He's a great
That's
plantation
all
owner.
you find.
He's a great plantation owner.
What about the breakdown when you start crying? What y'all think of that?
When he was talking about abortion,
Yeah.
I thought that they grossly edited what he was trying to say.
And y'all really didn't hear what he
And
said.
I think that his intention was for people to listen. And I think a lot of the people were not listening, even the people that were there with their phones out. They were
They
so
wasn't there to
stuck up
listen.
in the celebrity instead of actually hearing what he was saying. Because even the young girl that went up there, the little white girl, when she went up there, like, she was fighting a cause that had nothing to do with what he was talking about, in my opinion. Like,
What'd she go up there talking about? I'm
she
sorry,
was
I didn't
talking
see
about,
none of this.
like, basically, because he's basically pro-life, so she was like basically saying like there's a flaw in being pro-life, like who's going to raise the kids and who's
That's what I'm saying.
like, wait, it's like at the end of the day, what he's saying is he couldn't picture his life if he wouldn't have had his child. Like, that was fucked up to even think that he should kill his baby. And I felt that.
I feel you because they don't understand because from a mother point, right? You had it in your stomach, right? You carried it for 12 months, right?
This nigga said 12
Goddamn.
months.
Sometimes it's 12.
What?
Sometimes it's 12.
It depends.
Not no 12 months now.
Sometimes
Who
Well,
you say, what?
yeah,
Animal?
you kind of.
Animals be pregnant for a year, bro.
Hey, they come out early and they come out late. It's not that common. They
Yeah,
come out early and they
How
come
long
out
does
late.
it take for the baby to conceive?
Up to 10 months. So it can go up to 40 weeks.
All right, so look,
Well, 40 to 42.
the point that he was making is that I know you guys hear everything that's coming out about these celebrities and these child sacrificing that's going on. So what he was trying to bring out and let everybody know, because nobody, because he can't really directly say it, but he did say it, is they try to have me sacrifice my daughter. He said it. And he I mean, he's pro-life. I mean, bro, these Satanists have made everybody believe that it's okay
Oh, shit.
to take
Oh, yeah.
life.
We're not talking none of that. We're not talking none of that, bro. We're not talking none of that, bro.
Straight up.
We're not talking
Please
none
don't
of
talk
that.
about that.
We're not talking none of that, bro.
Yeah.
Ronnie couldn't talk about it last week. We're not going to talk about it this week.
So basically, with the Harriet Tubman statement, he said that she didn't free the slaves,
That's let's
and everybody got upset with that.
Exactly.
Well, I was listening to a podcast earlier, and it was it's a stock investment podcast.
Mhm.
He's in the background.
So I'm listening to this podcast, and every episode they do like a little facts, a little facts section where they like somebody will send in some facts about wherever they're staying or like what's going on or a special word or something. So one of the facts that they that was sent in was that there was research done, and it's basically said that there are more people enslaved now than there was back when slavery was the thing.
Because of how you define slavery.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
When
say.
it's a whole list of like things that classified under the slavery.
I mean,
But
it ain't dependent. When we're talking, bro, we're talking about money, bro. Let's not act like we don't know what we're talking about. And if we're talking about money, for sure, some of us are still slaves.
yeah,
Some of us.
but there are still different. It's like different ways to enslave somebody.
Yeah,
So-
there was it wasn't just like, you feel me, just the traditional way of slavery.
Right.
It was that included with other, you feel me, because slavery evolved just like everything else. Just everything we do, we do the same shit. We just evolve with it. We just do it differently.
Yeah.
So
Speaking back on the Kanye West thing, everybody always juice up that Harriet Tubman line. Do anybody remember what that Marcus Garvey line he said?
ooh, what was that?
You could free a slave, but a slave got to be ready to be free, which means they got to be free mentally. Marcus Garvey was. Okay.
Yeah, nobody. I guess
Yeah,
nobody.
Forever.
Is anybody
Exactly. You'll forever be enslaved if it's not mentally together.
The reason why I haven't seen nothing about it is because I had seen a post and they was talking about him being depressed or whatnot, and I'm like, what? So I chose not to look into it, and that was just recently.
So this is one dude that I follow on my Instagram. His name is Dane Calloway. Anybody heard of Dane Calloway?
Mm-mm.
He a hotel.
Is he a hotep? What does that mean?
Never heard of him. People
What does that mean?
So he's not
Okay.
a hotel?
I don't know what that means. You gotta tell me what that means.
Explain to me who he is.
There's
Explain to me
different
what he
variations of
posting.
hoteps.
Explain to me what he be posting.
What's a hotep? Actually,
Usually,
know why-
No. Let me
Okay.
finish. Let me
no,
finish.
because you didn't explain to me what a hotep was.
I interrupted you, bro, and I apologize for that, bro.
So Dan Calloway is somewhat of an historian, and he's the one who was like uncovering a lot of myths in the whole story of like slavery. So he was the one who was like pretty much uncovering the facts, like a lot of us was here, a lot of us are indigenous here and stuff like that. So I was looking for a certain post that he made because he came out with a post that was saying something to the effect of, I already came out with information debunking a lot of historians that y'all think are real don't exist. His words, not mine. He came out with a video saying that Harriet Tubman was a mythological character and she did not physically exist.
African folklore.
It's like a folklore and she didn't physically exist.
A story to tell, to inspire Black people.
Exactly. So, I mean, next week I'll come back with some more because I don't know enough about it to speak on it, but I definitely gonna look into that to see if that is real because that's one thing that we should be revamping. If shit ain't real, we're gonna speak on it, whether it's hurtful or whether it's gonna help heal or whatever it is. We're gonna speak on the real
Or exposed.
or exposed. There you go, exposed. There you go. All right, next topic though. Anybody got topics?
well, I actually kind of wanted to ask a question based on when we were talking about being free of mind first and be free as a slave. My thing is like living in America, for instance, we're always living under a false sense of independence already. So my thing is, even if we're free of mind, we'll never actually have that sense of freedom because it's always going to be somebody that you're reporting to somewhere. So like, how do we exactly become free in a system that's set up to where no matter what race you are, you're never really.
That's the same question I asked last week.
Insert
I never
solution.
shit on the topic.
The only solution I would
You
say,
shit on
No, I shitted on his.
I would say the only
You
solution
should
to
have
that question
on my
would
last
be
week too.
No, I said that. I
Oh,
wanted to
y'all
get where
like,
you was
fuck
coming
you,
from.
son.
D-Rock, let me hear what you got to say, D-Rock.
You gotta play it back.
D-Rock, let me hear what you got to say.
I think the only solution to that question is to be an entrepreneur or being your own business.
Correct.
Correct.
Mhm.
Well, there are always somebody that you have to work under.
If you say, for instance, it's like somebody who has a record label and they trying to put something out there, they start making T-shirts, you know what I'm saying, like merchandise to sell for their own. That's making their own profit. That's not.
You know what?
That's,
Okay.
that's
I'm sorry.
After you're done,
I probably shouldn't say this, but what you're saying is true to a simple extent because that is bare bottom basic. There is so much more you can do than make a fucking album or print a fucking design on a shirt. There is so much more in the fucking world.
Are you saying that you can do independently, or are you just saying you can do?
Bruh, it's a bunch of niggas right now coddled up in their room designing the next app for you niggas to get consumed in.
When they design that app and they are the owners, do they don't have to get an LLC if they sell it independently, right?
You said what?
So would they have to get an LLC if they sell it independently?
Yes, you have to get it.
So if you have to get an
That's still
LLC,
not
then
free.
you're still not free.
That's
You're still not free.
free.
Thank you, because that was about to be my rebuttal. Like at the end of the day, you could start a business. You might not even have to report your earnings yet, right? But at some point, you're gonna have to go through them to get your stuff copyrighted, to make sure that your intellectual property is protected,
Oh, yeah.
to make sure that you're paying your taxes because you've made too much. Like it's
They want some of
So
there's always gonna be somebody that's reporting
that.
to
They want
you.
some of that.
so
They
what I
want some
was
of you.
what I was trying to say last week, right? Is what I was trying to say. If everybody in this room right now, say if everybody in this room decided and we all woke up and we was like, we just gonna abandon shit. What it would take, I would have to be like, all right, if we all gonna do this on our own, and this is a community, at this point we are a community because we are on the same accord. We would have to see what skills are you gonna bring, what skills he's gonna bring, he has, she has, he has, so on and so forth. Now, we all out, we gotta see who the fuck can build a house or who the fuck knows construction. I know this nigga back here know construction. So in exchange, he needs something as well. Maybe he needs food. We can't not dealing with grocery stores and none of that no more. So one nigga gonna have to learn how to farm. Somebody's gonna have to farm. So now in exchange for his construction work, you can break him off with some food. And it's gonna have to build like that in the beginning.
And do you feel like do you feel like in that system?
It's more the bartering that you're talking about last week.
Do you feel like that? My question is, do you feel like that system will limit poverty?
It wouldn't be no such thing as poverty, really.
And he's trying to eliminate us from being ruled by government.
But in a
in a sense,
That's cool.
I can get that. I can get that. You're trying to do it that way.
It takes a hell of a lot.
That's the question, though. How can you get that, though? Because at some point,
It goes into
at
buying
some
land.
point,
You have to have
they're
land.
gonna come to you,
They're
bro.
gonna come for you.
They're gonna come for you, bro. Who you think we talking about? The people
So-
you're not free from.
So okay then. So at this point, anticipating that, I mean, shit, they went after Vietnam, right? Didn't Vietnam beat them out of their land? They beat them off of them. They didn't take that shit over. Shit, didn't Haiti beat the French? Why do we act like these concepts are so fucking impossible?
Well, it's not impossible, but even in those two places, they still suffer from some type of European rule, ideal, or concept.
Mm.
So with that situation, are they really free?
They had to climb out because they was climbing out of an unfortunate situation they was in. They was put impoverished, and it took time until they got fed up and they fought back. I'm saying now, if we all just leave it what we have now, and we like, bro, okay, we need this. We know what we need. We know we need food, shelter, clothing. Those are the main things we need. So somebody gonna have to learn how to fucking yarn or knit or something. Somebody better get to farming, and somebody better learn how to work a fucking hammer, nail, and some wood, bro.
So okay, those countries you named, do they have a sense of government and currency?
The countries I named?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your point?
Eventually, you'll be governed by.
I'm not saying that they do that right now. They're not all bartering over there. I just gave an example when they fought off somebody because y'all was like, oh, they're gonna come for you.
All right, so I guess this is what I'm saying. Imagine, niggas, how we are today, in the position of governing over other niggas.
Ooh, I just got stressed out. Somebody thinking to tell somebody make something.
That makes them just like.
Why do we have to govern up? Why do you think we still have to govern other niggas?
Because eventually it will come to it will never just be like a whole country of just every man just for themselves, like where it's just nobody to
order.
It's always going to be some sense of like,
you know what I'm saying? It's
some leadership.
Like direction.
Okay, so that's what you. Okay, you said
right. Like there's still the other things that you might want to do.
Like we still need nuts. We need simple things to build. What you're speaking of, if we're going to barter. Now, for everybody to have a skill to bring to the table,
we're going to determine which skill is
it's
more
not just that.
valuable.
How many? Just like today in today's world, all these people's skills are not to fucking be carpenters.
Like so,
how do you show somebody? Because they're artists, right? There's more artists out here. There's more. You know what I'm saying? So how do you hire doctors, right? So like, how do you bargain with that?
I mean,
how do you even equate that though? Those are important. Yeah, because those are important. Like, bro.
Okay, let me hold on. Before anybody say something, let me answer that. To be clear, you're asking me how do doctors and artists fit into this barter society? That's what you're asking me?
Right.
Okay, that's very simple. A doctor is very valuable to society. A doctor is very valuable to a community. Nigga, can you heal my kid? I'll give you some food. I'll build you something. Like, nigga, what you mean? Same thing. Eventually, people are going to want entertainment. That's when the artist has value because now he can provide entertainment.
Okay, so what if you need something from someone that you don't have anything that they want?
Nigga, shit, only the strong survive. I believe in that.
I don't believe you gotta find somebody with that skill.
So you fit. So then I go rob this nigga. I go rob and kill this nigga and his family for this shit because I don't have it. He got it.
Exactly.
And he don't want to get it to me to help myself. So now I'm stuck in the
And
back.
the
gotta
thing
go
is,
get
the
it.
need could be immediate.
Okay.
And
So,
niggas
Right.
be hating on
And
niggas
then-
hard.
Now
And then when it's property, how do you stop for property?
So now, let me ask you that. Y'all got questions, I got answers.
okay.
So now, I hate this, but all right, in older times, right? When there was
Hey, Team Zeno in the building.
For sure. Exactly what you got. That's good.
Team Zeno.
All right. So the question was, we was talking about somebody who's needing something and basically attempting to commit a crime.
You gotta find a person that's beneficial in all cylinders,
Okay.
all corners. My nigga Zeno, he cut hair, he paint. He also
Yeah,
do
that-
tattoos.
but look,
He make
That
music.
grows his value inside.
But it
that
takes
grows his
so
value.
much.
That's
That's
growing.
Nobody want no
Look,
fucks.
That doesn't grow the economy's value.
Once you have something so big, it's gonna take more of you to satisfy the needs of everybody else that you're gonna need back. So it's gonna be at some point that you're gonna have somebody with you to do the same shit that you do to be able to create anything.
Niggas is
So
not
now you have
Who
an
say-
extra person.
who
Who
say-
says
If I see that I get
All
more
right, let's all
food,
keep it one
if I
person
get
at a
more
time,
food,
though.
I see if I get more food. If I'm a doctor, I'm available to trying to
that's where currency came in because that's the
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
the
If you
that's,
see,
that's what
I get-
everybody's gonna want.
I get
That's
more
something
gold.
that's everybody gonna need.
if I became
You
a
can
carpenter,
I'll put it to you like
so I
this.
become carpenter.
And then
Would
it
you
turns
be-
into a capitalist.
Would
And
you
then I
be-
get more money because I'm in the military. So what I'm saying is
I disagree with that logic, bro.
I'll put
You said I'm gonna have the most food because I'm a doctor. Everybody's gonna want to be a doctor. Wrong, nigga. The nigga with the most food is the farmer.
everybody.
So
want it.
any nigga who think I'm gonna be a doctor so I can get all the food is a fucking moron, and you don't belong in the community, bro.
It's
You
not all
gotta
the food.
cut it.
It's different
It was a
benefits,
hype-
period.
But look,
It's gonna be. I'm saying if everything needs to come to the doctor.
There might be
It's
somebody
gonna
that's
come-
dying
he's gonna
right
have
now
every
that's
currency.
gonna value
What are
a
you
doctor.
talking about?
All
If I'm a doctor,
right.
I want cars. I want flock of. I want land. Everybody's got to come to me. I'm gonna be the top. What are you talking
Who
about?
says you're the only one with medical stuff?
I'll peel something off.
my question is,
If they see that,
They're books.
if they see that the medical, if they see that they have all the money, have all the,
That's not true because
they're
I'm
gonna want to be a
in
doctor.
a barter system. What money are you talking about?
I just
Well-
feel like there's going to be some people that's at a disadvantage. There's people that's in
Always
vegetative
a
states.
disadvantage.
There's people with mental
Oh, that's
disorders.
good.
There's people who are disabled. So they're not going to be able to barter. There's infants that's not going to be able to barter. There's toddlers. There's preteens, teenagers
my question.
So-
that may be fending for themselves. Maybe they lost a family member. How do they barter if they have not acquired skills yet, or they can't?
How are
acquire
they getting
skills?
around right now? You said that they fending for themselves. So what you just said to me, this is what you just said. Toddlers and infants, and then you gonna go,
People
right?
in
My bad.
vegetative states, mental
No,
disorders,
I'm just talking,
disabled.
right. But you said toddlers and kids who can't fend for themselves. And he was like, how are they going to barter with no skills? I'm like, in the same situation that we in today, if you have two kids fending for themselves and they already are out on the street, it's the same shit.
Crime.
Well, but then it also depends
No,
on
we have
how they're
programs,
being
right?
found or taken
Right.
care of. There's some people, for instance,
well,
like they are
we don't have
able
one
to give
conversation.
their kids off to somebody or whatever, but they don't have nothing to barter. So if we're bartering, hey, if you take my child out X, Y, and Z, but what if they have nothing to barter? Then they're gonna be like, oh, your kid just gotta go out and die
I mean,
somewhere.
but even in today's world, nobody says take my kid and I'm gonna give you some money.
Some people do. Some people might say no.
I don't know.
there's-
Maybe that's your experience.
Like
I don't know.
foster parents. They're take this person's child, we'll pay you. Even in that,
That's not as personal as somebody coming up to you like, hey, I'm in a bad place. I need you to take my child.
some
Because
people do that. Some
No
people
one-
will real life have my child, and you'll sit there and they can collect benefits for having your child.
I don't know. What are celebrities
stuff
taking
like
on
that.
the orphans?
There's benefits towards that type
What
of
is that?
stuff,
My
whether
question
you know the
is,
Are they getting
person's
paid?
child or personally or not. Like some people have that, and even if we remove the children out the scenario, vegetative state folks,
Okay,
people
so
that are
I can-
disabled,
Okay.
Brad
elderly.
Pitt.
I'm gonna get to the
Right,
say, I'm about to
Angela
get,
and Brad Pitt
to
was
the
just
table
had
real quick. So
orphans.
no, hold on. I'm gonna have to get back to what you said, the children and infants, right? Because I can find a reason why somebody will want to take them in a barter system. If I am a farmer, I need help farming. So of course,
That's one person. That's slavery,
Slavery,
bro.
I was
that's
away
teaching,
from
bro.
That's
Because
slavery.
if it's one doctor in the community, if it's one doctor in the
It
community,
depends.
if it's one doctor in the community, he's gonna teach one of the other doctors.
But it
bro.
depends.
The community gets bigger and bigger, gets
It
better and better.
depends because it could always teeter on the side of child labor laws being
You're not thinking about child labor.
Okay,
laws.
but at the end of the
ATC.
day, we
So
need some type of
exploitation?
order. Because there'll be somebody that's like, oh, well, I'm teaching them, so I got them
Correct.
working
There's so many
sun up to
different
sundown,
aspects
no
that need to be
education, no
applied.
X, Y, and Z.
So,
Just
so
be
this
part
whole, first off, I want to say this whole thing is severely based around the fact of the concept that people are just going to be good and people are good.
That was my next point.
Second off, I want to ask you, would you build a house for me for an album? I make you
Hell
one
no.
album, would you build a house?
Hell
Would
no.
you build a
You
house
have to
for
give me
me?
free music for life, and your shit got to slap.
See, so therefore,
Fuck it,
Nigga, I built you a house. How long you gonna be in that house, nigga, till you
Right.
die, nigga? I need free music.
If
till
I
I
make
die,
you
nigga.
25 pounds of apples,
Bro,
nigga,
how
I'm
many
gonna
artists
build
have
me a house.
fallen off after a few months or a few years?
I give you
Wait,
145
hold
pounds of
on,
apples.
wait, let me and him converse.
You're not good at making apples. Let this conversation go on. Let this conversation keep going. I want to hear this conversation.
How many artists have fell off after a few months or a few years?
Okay.
So, and let's say they don't make nothing that rival to the first shit that they came out with.
Why?
You gonna repo the house from them?
yes.
No. Why? But why are we assuming that people only have one skill? Why are we doing that?
Okay.
Where y'all
Just because he's an artist doesn't mean he doesn't know how to cook or be a chef, bro.
That's
Like, this
right.
is crazy, bro. Y'all acting like one person
Everybody-
get one attribute.
And
This
that's
is
how
fucking retarded.
And that's how
Even
What
if-
type of life is that if you gotta cook, clean, go sing, and what are you talking about? And grow food, bro? What are you talking about, bro? All at one time.
a man.
Who said you gotta do that all at one
A
time?
Then what are you doing then? You
It's
got
like,
24
man, I'm
hours.
Saying
It's a
niggas
man-
work 12 hours a day
It's a
at a
man's
fucking
life.
factory, nigga.
It's a
Same
man's life.
nigga.
That's what it is.
That
Same
nigga,
nigga, bro.
but that nigga don't go singing
Everybody
afterwards.
needs an
Yeah,
assignment.
we
Or don't go try to do an album afterwards.
I mean, if that's your passion, you just said an artist, bro. So obviously,
So
the artist
artists
is
don't
gonna
focus
focus
on
on
art.
art.
Ronnie answered your question, though. Right? Gonna let him. Ronnie answered your
The
question.
artist is gonna focus on art.
Everybody
He
needs
did
a role.
That's
So
what he did.
if we took
We're talking about
artists-
benefits. That's what we're talking about.
If
What?
I mean, we can work
So
on the barter.
So basically, everybody
as a
has to
group.
be. Everybody
But we
has to
still
be a
gotta go
doctor
work,
or
man.
a farmer.
Yeah,
or a
like,
Everybody
carpenter.
still gotta
Everybody
go
should be
fucking work.
elite.
You have to be a
Everybody-
doctor, a
Everybody-
farmer, or a
Everybody-
carpenter.
Everybody-
Everything
What are you
else.
talking about? How you be an elite society?
Wait, what?
It has to be an elite society.
Correct. Yeah, it does.
For everybody to have the same,
How?
to be equal.
You won't even have a good. You'll be like the life we know now will be non-existent.
But everybody have to be a farmer, a doctor, or a carpenter. That's
I mean,
the only three skills
All at the same
that
time.
How
There's
did
way
this
more skills
conversation
in
come up?
There's
Show
way
me.
more skills in
y'all
that.
ain't gonna build a house for a nigga just to sit up there and
I'm
do
not.
therapy for you.
I would. I would.
Why
Okay,
not?
right. So
Why
okay,
not?
so if
Bro,
you
I just told you what the
Let's-
nigga said.
let's look at- let's
What are
look
you
at-
talking about? You can do a bunch of shit.
What do you
Let's
keep
look
saying that for? Zeno's not 100,000 people.
He could
Zeno's not
teach-
you.
He could teach
The
100,000
fuck you
people.
not even see?
He
You
could
don't even
teach
do
100,000
after
people.
that.
He could teach
What
100,000
the
people.
fuck does that
He
mean?
could teach
I
100,000
don't
people.
know what we're talking about.
Like, what is your
Where
role?
are we supposed to go? Like, are we supposed to
Teaching it.
apply this to?
Bro, just because you have the ambition, because you want to do that, you should be that person to do that first.
So if we don't have no
Duh.
other questions, I think
You're
we did answer
arguing
that. We
about
can
being
keep
that
moving.
person.
All right.
All right, yeah, let's keep it moving. Then. Let's keep it moving.
Didn't you have a question? A topic? In the thingy?
Yeah, the question he just got it off with.
No.
Now,
it was
Louis
a
got a
topic.
shitload of topics.
Yeah,
For
it
real
was a
topics,
topic.
that, bro.
Let me.
This nigga got hella topics he don't want to talk about.
No, because I want to talk about this, y'all.
We didn't come prepared
What?
yesterday.
I want to talk about the best way for us as a community to heal. And just going over, there's a lot of traumas going on right now. But what we need to do is we need to be able to talk. We need to be able to speak about things that not necessarily society is not the norm to. So we need to speak really from within. So what's going on right now is that 3 of my people have died due to violence for no reason. The first one took place on Coolidge not this week. Sunday. So last Saturday, last Friday night, my boy Darren was out on Coolidge chilling, and 14 shots went off, and he was hit. His life was taken for no reason. The second one happened before that one, so I wish I had did that one. The second one happened on that Monday. The first one, the second one happened on that Monday. That was my boy Brandon. It was 1 o'clock. He's coming out. He's in Sacramento. He's coming out the liquor store. Dude, he's like 6'3", 240. Brandon's only like 5'9". 135 wet. Dude asked him, "Hey man, you got $5?" B, I ain't got it, buddy. So, bruh, while he's still in the store, wait for him before he get outside. Brandon walks outside, bruh, fires on him. Boom! Sleeps him. Instead of just even robbing him or keep going, he takes out a knife and stabs him. The third one was my cousin Zaire, who just graduated from high school, bro. Whose life, smile, everywhere lit up the room, bro. Like, this loss is tragic because the potential. I mean, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. She lost her life in Sacramento at the cemetery, visiting a friend who was in the cemetery. And I, that's just, my life. And looking at y'all post and everybody's going through something. So I feel like if people make it okay, or not okay, but make it okay for people to, speak about their hurt, that we can start doing some healing, because our community needs it more than anything. Anybody else like to share any other things that's hurting them? Are they going through?
We supposed to be sharing things that we're hurt by,
or figuring out how we can heal through all of this that people may be going through, or how we come together to help one another overcome some of the situations that's going on in their life that's making them feel some type of way, or what is it, B?
That was it. That's exactly what I said. My solution was that we need to talk about it.
Yeah.
So
that's
any other solutions, that'd be great.
Talking about it is good. I mean, go or try to get out of it, get outside yourself. Mm. What I mean by it is when you feel something, do something for somebody else. Do something nice for somebody else. That's how I do it. When I'm going through something and I feel somewhere, I try to get out of that by oh, hey man, you need help with that? Let me help you with that. Oh, you need something? Let me help you with this. Do something nice for somebody else. Because that will help. That will get your mind off of that, and then we get you to a positive vibe. That's just me.
No, I hear you. I feel like what you were saying is that to be progressive, don't linger on that negative emotion. Progress positively. And you felt it. You felt that not worrying about me, that I'm, putting this energy into helping something else. That, not that I'm just forgetting about it, but now I'm adding some positivity to the situation for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I feel that part. What about you, AP?
My solution? Don't listen to Louis.
Damn, bro.
Oh my.
AP?
Damn, bro.
Action.
I mean, there's a lot of things you can do, my brother. You just, you think around.
He's action. Yeah, he's action.
Oh, action. Excuse me. I didn't know.
Every time it's Jan's turn. Justice for Jan, another week. I guess I write, and I try to also listen when other people are going through things, because my outlet isn't going to be the same for somebody else. So the least you could do is listen to somebody when they're going through something. Give them that floor to be uninterrupted.
Listen to me. Know who you are. Learn who you are. Be who you are at all times.
Every day.
Yeah,
That's the solution.
OG told me always be yourself no matter what. No matter who, no matter what you're wearing, no matter what you do. Don't never let nobody change who you are.
Shankles is in the building, y'all. And my nigga Lee right.
Tom, what you got?
What you mean what I got?
No.
What was the question? Ask Billy Bob Shanko the question properly.
So, my question I proposed was that like our community as a whole is hurting.
Right.
We're going through a lot of tragedy and trauma, and then we're not finding time to even address it or cope with it. Nor on social media, nowhere. So my solution to that, I feel like that we need to just, be open of it, just be able to talk about it like we talk about anything else. I gave some examples of things that I was going through, and I was seeing if anybody else talk about what they was going through, and what are some of the solutions that they help, they cope with to get through life that we're living right now. Don?
Was it?
Yes, sir.
Done. Let's answer the question.
Yo, bro, it's yours?
Stop doing that, bro. You was good.
You want to say yours?
You ready?
Oh, I don't have anything to share as far as like that, but like what Ashley said, it's just different between everybody. You know what I mean? And you just gotta, to learn to listen to people sometimes, and just hear what they gotta say. And sometimes that's all somebody else needs, man. Especially sometimes it's somebody they don't even know, because you ain't gonna judge them, they ain't gonna say nothing. You probably ain't gonna never see them again. But I know I do have something to share actually. I was at work one time and I was standing outside, and it was a brother walking down the street, and he looked, slightly distraught, like he was tripping off or something. I said, "Brother, you good?" And he was like, "Yeah, man." And he went on with a whole story about, he wasn't drunk, he wasn't high or nothing, but he was really just going through it. He was real upset about some stuff that took place in his home, and he just took off to go take a walk real quick. And just by me asking him, I'm not gonna say all the things he said. I don't even kind of remember all the things he said. It happened some time ago, but he cried during our little conversation, and I was like, I didn't know this dude from shit.
You was a stranger.
I was a stranger, bro.
Yeah.
And I just happened to say, bro, you good? Because I'm standing outside smoking with my partner. And we had like a 20-minute conversation, 15, 20 minutes, bro.
How well did that make you feel?
He gave me a hug. He was like, "Bro, I appreciate you." And I was like, and it was just some random shit. And then after he left, I told my partner. And he told me, he was like, "Bro, Don, that was some cool ass shit you just did." I was like, that was some real shit. I wasn't even thinking of it like that. It was just me, just because I seen he was tripping. I wasn't even saying it to engage into a conversation more than, "Yeah, I'm good." But he said, "Nah, bro. Actually, no, I'm not." And he started talking, nigga. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I said, I didn't say too much. I gave him, a couple little words, bro. But I sat there and I listened. And he talked, bro. He really talked.
And then in the ear, that's all you got. That's all
he
you
went
need.
back to the way he was going. He didn't keep going because he was walking past me. He turned back around. I don't know if he's going back home or whatever, but I feel like, man, he let some shit go, bro. He let some shit go. Like,
No, he saved his life.
That's what I'm saying.
He was
You
probably
never
gonna do
know what
something.
can happen.
He probably saved a couple people's lives.
Yeah, he probably was gonna go do something.
He didn't look like he was about to do it. He just looked real irritated.
Those be the people that end up doing something.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Shit.
One dumbass remark you say to him, and okay,
Yeah.
you don't even know what type of day I just had. Shit, I'm about to take it all out on you. But I guess I came with the right solution because, like I said, he opened up. And I didn't know that brother. I never seen him again. Yeah, I remember his face if I saw him, but that's kind of. I mean, if we all just start helping one another instead of putting, that's what we do so much, bro. We always hating on somebody or taking some type of liking to some other person being hurt or going through some shit, not doing good, or what I mean. It's not like nobody ever reaches out, but you got so much to say all the time. So we just, instead of thinking all of this negative shit and spreading all this dumb shit about somebody, ask them if they all right. Bro, you good? And we gotta start not being so strong and solid amongst ourselves, because that's what we do. We hold so much in. We don't even know who to tell certain shit to, because they gonna think some type of shit. And it's hard to do that, even with your own family. It's hard to find real strong people that you could open up to and really vent to without your business being all out in the street. Right. Or they looking at you some type of stupid ass way. And then now you done messed up everything and you can't even trust them no more. Like, you know, and then, I mean, so it makes it real hard to vent when you're going through some type of tragedy or anything that's on your mind like that. Because the best way to do it is to speak. But I mean, sometimes you gotta just go, you know, sit down with a therapist or something. That's another thing that we don't like to do. Me personally, I don't going to talk to nobody, man. But honestly, yeah, I do. Sometimes I do. I call this brother right now all the time. Cuz, man, you ain't gonna believe this. But just don't say nothing. How many times I call you and say that? Just don't say nothing. You be like, all right, cuz. You feel me? And ain't shit ever heard of. But I mean, you know, it starts with being able to communicate with certain people. You can't open up. What type of friend are you? Like, it is hard to even claim friends. Like, what type of friend? But you know, make that to the Toy Story.
Right.
AP.
Yeah, where the DJ at?
I'm saucy.
Hold on, AP got a topic.
AP got a topic, bro. Calm down.
AP got a topic. Hold on, bro. He ain't introduced my topic yet.
See, one person laughing at a time.
So the WNBA, y'all know sports just started back, right? Y'all didn't watch the first games?
No. Yeah, you talking about Kobe?
You watched it?
Yeah.
You watched it?
We just played Orlando, Lakers, baby.
No, we just early in the we just played Clippers.
So members of
A's
the
WNBA. Shout out to A's, baby! Oh, A's, nigga!
Hey, that's gonna play. Happening right now?
Man, the A's won, baby. Fuck all the shit, nigga. Grand
The
Slam.
only thing that's not going on is football.
Oh, I didn't even know they were shooting.
What? That's the best one to watch.
What? For what?
Too much contact.
Baseball.
What's the topic, though, AP?
Too much contact.
They was
Now, let's bring it to our next topic.
They
Who's
was
the greatest influential basketball player of all time?
You didn't even get to do it.
Yeah, he didn't get it out yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let one person talk at a time, see?
Couldn't wait.
Damn, bro. This is not Seeds podcast, brother. This is a revamp, dog. What is wrong with this dude, dog? You don't get enough attention at the house. Fuck. Go ahead, my fault, people.
Oh my god.
So the thing is, the WNBA, they walked off the court.
What?
They walked off the court of their first game.
The whole
team.
both sides are just one.
Both teams.
Yeah, right. They came together and walked off. Oh, go ahead, my fault.
In support of Breonna Taylor.
Come on, Brad. Say that again. Say it again, Brad, for real.
They all walked.
They didn't hear you.
I think they heard me.
Hey, that's a big statement right there.
That's a big statement.
That's a big statement, bro. That's
Did
a big
anyone
statement.
like come out and say it, like at?
Are they just posting
like in that moment, or did they say it later?
Well, I don't know if the numbers.
That's big too. Did they say it right then and there when they walked off? Or
like,
did they,
like we ain't come.
I didn't watch it.
Like we only showed up to highlight that we need someone to prosecute the murders.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was to prosecute. That's why when you said it, for me, that's a big statement. I can see it being a big statement, but I don't know if it is a big statement.
If it was translated that way.
Yeah.
Was it because if they didn't say anything about it, then that means if they didn't say anything immediately when they walked off that court, they wasn't bold enough to be like, yeah, this is what we walked off.
Walking off, we ain't gonna give them credit for walking off though.
Oh no, they can get credit for it. It's another one of those protests where it's left up for interpretation.
Yeah, exactly.
And too many people can put their spin on it.
Right.
Like when Cap did the kneeling thing, too many times somebody had to reiterate later on why he was doing it. When at the end of the day, this is the reason why I'm doing it. I'm standing on this shit. Fuck it if you got a problem.
Until something happens with Breonna Taylor, we ain't playing no basketball game.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like we only came to shed light on this problem right now. You're killing black women, and we don't feel comfortable entertaining you guys because our life matters off this court, and hers did too. Like,
that goes all into how you say things and how you do things on social media and how Just like how Nick Cannon up out of there, just off of some shit he said, bro. And it was some real shit, but it was the way he said it that had everybody tripping. You feel me?
It wasn't the way he said it. Because he was very careful about how he said it.
It was the fact that he said
It was the fact that he said it. It was the fact that he supported
Maybe,
Farrakhan.
okay, yeah, okay.
So
Well, yeah.
let me tell you the truth.
Okay, but yeah.
What happened is if anybody publicly supports Farrakhan, you are X'd out. Period.
Immediately, huh?
Ain't no say you
Okay.
support Farrakhan you want to.
because he's considered.
I remember
to
we
be
touched up on that
anti-Semite.
last week. We did touch up on that last week, and that was that's what you said. So yeah, that's about right. But it's still,
I'll go see it.
they treat you a little different.
All right, go see.
Yeah, go ahead, see. The most influential basketball player of all time?
Yeah, D-Rock, do you want to talk about that? Yeah. Who's the most influential basketball player of all time? D-Rock.
I'm with y'all. Y'all go first.
You get the pick who go first. It's your topic.
Louis.
Louis go first.
Man, this is deep, dog.
Is it really?
I mean, because the obvious answer, but all right,
Because it's plain and obvious.
the obvious answer is Michael Jordan. But
Nobody else has more influence than he does.
Dear
Half
Lord.
of that, bro. Half of my
since '96, baby.
Don't get me wrong. Kobe is that
He
nigga.
just died in 2020.
Kobe is my
Not do
favorite.
the numbers. 96 to 2020, bro. Everybody wanted to be 824, dog. Come on, bro.
Niggas still going out buying old Michael.
I want to know
Jordan.
last time you heard somebody go,
Niggas
Jordan.
still-
That's what I said. When I said, hey, Jordan.
But people
Niggas
want
is
to
still,
ask
as
for
long
more
as
ass
niggas
shoes.
is buying Jordans,
But they go Kobe,
as long
though.
as niggas
No.
love buying the
They
new
stand
old
out in the
Jordans,
rain for Jordans.
That's
though.
what's up,
bro.
They'll
Ain't
beat your
nobody
ass
buying
for
new
Jordan.
old
But
Kobe.
that's the shoe. But when I'm talking about basketball,
Yeah,
the most
but what
influential-
was
Bro,
the
that's
hype behind the
influence, bro.
shoe? It was the fact that people wanted to be
That's-
like him.
That's more fashion.
Bro, that's
Influence.
Yeah, but when it
We're
started, the
talking
hype
about-
was
we're
like
talking
that
about
people wanted
Talk
to
about
be
influence in basketball.
I need my
Basketball. We're
fucking
talking
Patron.
All basketball.
So
We're
who-
talking influence
so
in
who's the-
basketball.
Who wants to play basketball?
So who's the most looked up to basketball?
I'm gonna say shit.
Who's the best basketball players? What you
Bro,
saying?
Kobe, who wanted to get out of high school? Who wanted to leave high school, go straight to the pros?
We know Louis answer. Pick another person.
Come on, see.
I'm gonna say, out of all the NBA players, in my knowledge, the greatest influence player of all time is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because he made a move for big men, bro, and that was so pivotal in the game they were playing back in the day, bro. Which is why he's the all-time scoring leader now, bro. He got the most points ever in NBA history, bro. And he's a Laker, so most influential player of all time. Luau Sindor, his first name before he was moved.
Action.
Shit. I'm gonna say Michael Jordan.
I'm gonna say I have to go with my man LeBron James. Let me tell you why.
Let's hear it.
Let me tell you why. If you really look at it, look at the NBA right now, who's everybody's trying to stack up to? They're trying to be like LeBron, trying to be more size, bigger size, more.
Now Curry.
I mean, you got. I mean, Curry, you know.
All the teams looking for 3-point shooters. The big man got to shoot threes now.
Yeah.
If your center ain't shooting the three, he better be a goddamn good center in that hole.
For sure.
Yeah,
What you gonna say when Kevin Durant passed LeBron? He ain't gonna pass him. I feel like in longevity, Kevin Durant gonna pass LeBron in rings.
and rings?
He played. LeBron gonna get like 5 of them with the Lakers.
My answer to that question is Cook Mitchell.
Okay.
Nobody is better or more influential than Hook Mitchell.
Hey, you go crazy for that.
He's really from Oakland.
Whatever.
Nah, he ain't. But
So
he's from West Oakland. Hook Mitchell from West Oakland. But to piggyback on that Lakers thing, C really does never know what he's talking about.
Oh.
The number one scoring on the Lakers is Kobe Bryant. All time.
I didn't talk about the Lakers. I said NBA all-time scoring leader is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, my fault. All time.
Yeah, it's always your fault. Make it your good next time. That's what we want to hear.
Oh yeah.
You mean most time scoring leader in the game, and that's out of a season, right?
Bro, all-time scoring leader, bro. The person with the most points in NBA history.
Those are two different things here.
No, it's not, bro.
I'm only declining to answer because I don't know much about sports at all. Today.
So you don't know any?
I mean, I know people, but
Say
I
it.
don't
Come
know,
on. You know the truth.
I only know like.
Say the name first. I just want to say. Oh, you know
I only know
what?
everybody. I only know who everybody else knows. That's what I'm
Say it,
saying.
please, so everybody knows. Say it, please.
Michael Jordan.
Oh my no! Say the truth, dog. What you was about to say?
Oh, my no.
I don't know, bro.
What was you about to say in your heart?
What?
He just said it, bro.
No, he wasn't about to say.
Greatest influential basketball player of all time. Billy Bob Schenkel. Let's hear it. Michael Jordan.
All right.
Kobe.
Greatest influential basketball player of all time.
Kobe would be Kobe.
Kobe! You got a Kobe, Louis. We got a Kobe, Louis.
Kobe
Greatest
would be
influential
Kobe,
basketball
right?
player of all time. Allen Iverson. That's a good answer. That was a good
I was
answer.
gonna say that.
Like, if you're talking about influence
Yeah, but
in
that's
NBA,
You the reason why.
because that's what the topic. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Influence in NBA.
He's still fine too.
why they had to start wearing suits and shit, call a press conference and shit. Because he was
Dressing however the fuck you want to. The rags and
Nobody they mentioned was better than Hook Mitchell. On to the next
Straight up.
topic.
Hey,
West
On to the
Oakland,
next
that's
topic.
right.
talk about it.
How
Talk
y'all
about
feel?
it. That nigga do 4 hits of crack and jump over you.
What?
Hard.
Oh my
What? Respect the legend.
That nigga go to high school, drop 40 points, nigga, and go,
And go smoke a rock.
talk about it.
Fat
The
20
nigga
sack right after.
right behind the motherfucking football field. The nigga
Playing
was
with him,
Oakland,
right?
big
Shout
crack rock. Come
shout
on.
out to
Talk
Street
What's the
about
next
it.
topic, though, Effie? What's the next
Oh
topic?
my.
So the next
That
topic
nigga jump over everybody.
is
He can jump over everybody in this room right now. Right now, today. Nigga, today.
Fuck the street legend.
in your own opinion, is time invested more valuable than money invested?
It's your topic. We want to go first.
Action, go.
I think it depends because some people money is important, other people time is important. It also depends on, I guess, who's offering the time or the money for you to place a value on it.
Whoa.
Like,
Only you can determine.
like shit, somebody might be like, hey.
Who's next?
Ah,
See, what you think?
turn busy real quick.
The time is.
The time one?
Yeah.
You think time invested is more valuable than money invested?
Sure.
Why you say that?
Time is evolution. You know, tell me what you can learn, what you can adapt to in that little bit of time you in. You know?
Do you think time is real? Like, really? Like,
You
I think time is like a concept.
They have a fuck the police demonstration going
No,
on.
it's AP. Who you want to go next?
Billy,
What?
is time
What?
is time invested more valuable than money invested?
Bruh, I feel like it's almost equal.
It's almost equal.
It depends on where the scale tips,
Thank you.
but it's borderline equal.
Well, what is the difference?
Because if a nigga playing about my money, depending on how much money, I might get out of character. You know what I'm saying? But if a nigga wasting my time, depending on what I could have been doing with my time, might be the same.
Right.
So, depending on how much money he owe you,
Or
you have
depending
to
on how
time.
much time was wasted and what I could have been doing with that time. You know what I mean?
Drew, what you think?
Slippery slope.
I think my time is worth money.
That's
And the last thing I
Oh.
will talk about is wasting
So time is more.
He hit you
my time.
with
You
these.
can't get time.
Yeah,
He
did though.
with this.
I was sitting here hanging out in my head like, oh, that was a whole bar.
That was
Hey, Rock, what you think?
I didn't spend things. Can't waste my time with someone. Like, I could be doing something else. Like, come on. Like, I'll
What
probably
else
get
could you
mad.
be
Like,
doing? What else could you possibly be doing?
Oh, shit. I didn't even see
Exactly. Louis, what you think?
it.
You already know what the fuck I did, nigga. You can't waste my motherfucking money, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'm Louis. Ain't time don't exist. Fuck you talking about, nigga? You can't motherfucking waste my money, nigga.
Don't waste that nigga dollar,
What
nigga.
you talking about, nigga? You better not waste a goddamn dollar, bro.
You don't waste time. Nigga. Time waste loot, bro.
I don't want to get into that, bro. Time is evolution. You can't find evolution.
I mean,
Like people.
What the
that-
fuck does he be thinking that he says?
Why do he keep smashing?
No, because he thinks that he's saying something deep, right?
Why
When
you
it
gotta
comes-
smash him?
I'm not, bro. I'm just saying. But what did he say? What did you think he said though? Like, I really want to know. What did you think he was saying right there?
He was trying to take.
If you don't know what I said, your brain's hurt.
Man,
No,
no, bro.
that nigga brain suck.
I want to understand it for real, bro. I don't want you to try to just make it go over my head. I want to really understand it.
Best time is that
So I saved the best for last.
But does it exist or don't?
Of course, this nigga Sin had a whole monologue.
He said it
That,
don't.
of course, this nigga
Yeah,
Sin had a whole monologue
I
that
go
he
right to the
takes to
group
the
chat,
group
mine.
chat.
I ain't got shit. My ass already in this motherfucker.
So-
you like that shit. I was so pissed off with y'all.
So, Sin, is time invested more valuable than money
Bro,
invested?
I answered that immediately. As soon as you said that shit.
Got it.
Hold on, goddamn. Well, I can't find it right now, but to answer your question, yeah, I believe that time is more, it tips the scale. Because when you, like, I look at it from a, like, I hate to say this, but I look at it from a business point of view, because I don't want to say standpoint. I look at it from a business point of view. So, so what I'm saying is, if we are talking about going into a business, I feel like the person who's putting in the money, man. So I'm saying I think the nigga who putting in the money, but is going because he's also putting in he's also putting in. That's how I'm looking at it. If we all going into a business and the person has the money, he's also putting in the same amount of time as everybody else. Except he's a nigga with the money. So his time is more valuable, as well as the money he's putting in. That's how I looked at it.
His time or his time?
So which one is more valuable, the time or the money?
I said the money, nigga.
He's like,
He's like, so.
The money, nigga. Fuck, I want to find that so fucking bad. God damn. Oh, you found it? Hold on, she found it.
We ain't gotta read it.
I want to though.
We ain't gotta read it. You basically said it. So
I said it better than that.
I personally feel like my time is way more valuable because money comes and goes. Money come way too easy. Money come easy.
Is
and
there
it
too many
goes
ways to
easy.
make money?
You can't cover dues with time. People don't appreciate as much when it's not their money. Therefore, time spent on such projects isn't as important as the financier. I use financier on you niggas.
He really did.
You just ruined my
You
energy.
serious?
I was gonna put you didn't have to read it. That's that ego.
Why you
That's all I have down.
Why do you spray that to niggas? Lend me your ear.
I personally feel like money comes too easy and it goes too easy. My time is worth way more because I could be making so much money, more money with my time, rather than wasting it. Doing whatever I want. Whether or not time exists, whether or not time exists, I only have a certain length of life to live.
Okay.
So in the time that I am living, I need to use every moment wisely.
Oh,
Period.
Evolving.
You never know when a meteor might just come fuck some shit up.
Or Corona might just hit a nigga.
Talk about it, King.
And knock on wood, nigga.
Man, I ain't worried about that shit. I ain't worried about that shit. I ain't gonna die from no Corona.
So there is another.
Okay, Punch Montana. Corona better
I
ride
ain't
me.
I ain't
worried about it.
Right?
This one is a seed topic.
We on a seed topic?
Yes.
My favorite.
I hate them.
Okay. So the topic is. This topic is a seed topic, and it is: do good pussy need to suck dick, and do good dick have to Pussy.
You seem like you was eager to. You been talking about that all week.
The first
No,
one
it's
she
not-
You
really
was
got up.
eager to bring it.
No, I'm scrolling up in the topics. I already have my answer.
Yes.
Of course you did.
Yes.
Of course you do.
Yes and no.
I get to choose who go first. Billy Bob, go ahead and answer that question.
I'm gonna tell you like this, boy.
Oh Lord.
I'm about to drop this thing on you. Right. I'm gonna need some mouth with that. I wanna know how your flute skills is. You know what I'm talking about? If you ambidextrous, that's important. You know what I'm saying? All I'm gonna be doing eating coochies going.
Oh, this was a
So you feel me?
No.
I'm gonna be chewing on some click. Good.
No.
I'm
so offended by that description. No.
You got one?
That's not the problem.
Next person.
No.
D-Rock. Answer the question, D-Rock.
We do have.
Like me, I'm going my boy right here for real. If I'm laying pipe, like
Why is he-
pipe,
If I'm really throwing that motherfucker,
if I'm piping it up, like it's already right. It's already right. Like
Louis,
I'm like,
Louis,
if I'm
in the way.
you know what I'm saying? You
One. Sorry, guys. One person at a time, please.
Ooh.
I mean, he was talking.
Oh.
Smash.
Ooh.
I just want everybody to know that he was talking.
Louis the second one person.
I'm like, I'm about to give you a bomb stick. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Now all the teeth and eating, like
What, nigga? You ain't saying shit. Hey, P, we talking about one person. That nigga ain't saying shit.
Let him talk. And nigga said, what's wrong with Alan, bro?
Oh, bro, now you shut down.
Let him cook, bro. You can
AP, he said, no, I'm good. You ain't want to answer, AP. Damn.
Bruh, all I heard was Elmer Fudd in the back. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? I thought he was trying to say teeth, but I didn't know what.
I want Lonnie to answer the question. Lonnie, answer the question.
What's the question, bro?
The good dick have to eat pussy, and does good pussy
You don't have to do shit.
Talk about it.
You don't have to do a motherfucking thing. So, with that being said, it depends your preference if you like to do it. That's if you like to do it. Like the niggas,
Good pussy does what it wants to do.
that's.
I
I mean, that depends. Yeah, that depends. It depends.
And smart. I'm sorry. Go, bro, continue.
No, I just that you don't have to do shit. Like, I don't even understand the question. You said, do good dick have to eat pussy?
You never heard nobody say that? My dick too good. I ain't gotta eat pussy.
Nobody ever said that. I ain't never heard
I've
that.
heard men say that shit.
I'm for sure.
Was that
It just all over if I'm drunk enough.
He said what?
Cause I be this
Put it on the news.
You ain't gonna you're not gonna perform. You're not even gonna perform well if you feel like you have to do it.
Yeah, bro.
It's not nothing. If it's not something you want to do, then you're not gonna be good at it. Like,
You ever had a teacher call you to read when you didn't want to read?
You could
What?
you can say what you don't want to
You
do.
ever had a teacher call you to read when you didn't want to read?
Well, yeah, but I'm competitive.
holy
So
shit.
I'll make sure I don't stumble on any words.
Because you'll be reading it before he call on you. Straight
I'll
up.
already be ready.
Yeah.
I tell you like
I read
this.
the whole
I
paragraph.
tell you like
AP, you
this.
next. AP, you
I
next.
tell you like this.
Okay, AP.
But I'll read all of it.
AP, let's hear it.
I tell you like this.
And then get back to being hella bad.
Bitch, you gonna suck dick for truck fit? Or you gonna go get hit by a truck, bitch?
Are you gonna go?
Okay.
And fun fact,
Wow.
Okay.
fun fact, Trump didn't make one of his
I really question that.
I don't give a fuck. You gonna suck this dick.
All the little skateboarders. All the little skateboarders gonna suck that dick. All the little skateboarders gonna suck that dick.
That's the
All the
bottom
little
line.
skateboarders gonna suck that dick.
Bottom line. I don't
This nigga said you still gonna suck that dick. Hey, you know the joke, bro.
That's what I put there. Ask me, bro.
Hey, bro. My bad. Louis, how you feel about it, Louis? The question is, what's the question, Steve? Do good dick have to eat pussy? Do good pussy have to suck dick? Somebody vibrate.
So,
Go ahead, I'm listening.
This show is so bad.
so what happened?
No, it's not.
No,
Oh, Louis.
not.
You gonna say that when
No,
Louis answer it?
No.
I see what you be talking about, Louis.
Uh-oh.
I see what you be talking about, Louis.
It's time to smash. Hulk
I
smash.
didn't say shit about Louis, bro. You fucked up. That's
That
guys.
nigga sees it.
Hold on, I didn't speak on Louis, bro. That's fucked up.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Being sarcastic,
I'm
first
sorry.
of all.
Let's do it again. Take two.
All right. Ready?
Ask the question again. I gotta ask the question again. Do good dick have to eat pussy and do good pussy have to suck dick? Break it down,
Let me hear it,
Louis.
Louis. Educate us.
Bro, we gonna get me too.
Look at me, too. Check this out, bro. Look. Good dick includes
Me too.
eating pussy.
I need to hear Louis answer. Y'all tripping. Say it again, Louis. I couldn't hear you.
Good dick
Yummy.
includes eating pussy. Good pussy includes sucking dick.
Okay.
Talk about it.
What man? See what people don't understand is peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
Don't touch the ground for that bullshit.
Some people love peanut butter, some people love jelly.
I like turning to Stevie Wonder.
Oh my God.
But when the motherfuckers together,
I'm listening, Louis. Keep going.
What it do?
I'm listening, Louis.
when the motherfuckers together, peanut butter and jelly together,
Smuckers.
Yeah.
So look,
Peanut butter jelly time. Smuckers. Peanut butter jelly time, Louis. Where he at? Smuckers. Where he at? There you go. They gotta be jelly because jam gonna shake right there. You gotta let it know.
next topic, that's the nigga say.
Nah, you was lit, bro. I swear to God, bro.
So
you
you
had the
feel
whole room, bro.
You
I
feel me, dog?
was there with you. I feel you, bro. Look at me.
I'm just saying, without both,
Did I ask you?
Action.
Action. Action.
He's still talking.
You said you was done.
Oh, you said you was done. You for sure said you was done.
Action.
without the peanut butter and jelly,
Uh-oh.
All right, bro. Okay.
Who compares sex
Okay.
to peanut butter and jelly
it's
sandwich?
not
it
that.
makes sense, though. I know
One
it
is
makes
peanut
sense.
butter and one is jelly.
You gotta come together.
Exactly.
Action. Do good dick need to eat pussy and do good pussy need to suck dick? Action for y'all.
I don't think either is good if they feel like they can't do a form of intimacy. Like it's one thing if y'all don't get to it. It's another thing if you're saying,
Oh, yeah.
because I give this, I don't have to do this. Because for one, dick, you need penetration, clitoral stimulation as well, and intimacy. So my thing is, if you telling me you're gonna take out everything else because you're penetrating me, bitch, I'm probably thinking about laundry and shit while you're doing it.
They do that though, don't they?
It's completely different.
I didn't fold that shit. I am.
Hold on, what?
You said
Did I take the bread out there?
They be like, why you didn't call me? What you mean why they call you? Hey, we doing it?
Wait, what?
I'm not saying personally.
You thinking about laundry while being penetrated?
Well, sometimes if somebody gives bad head, you can think about laundry.
That's hilarious.
Load by load.
That's
This nigga.
that was a good one. I like that. That was saucy. That was a good one.
That should be one of the videos for our porn company.
Load by load.
Oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. I got an idea.
I hate it.
That's anything to do with they No, go ahead.
Go
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
Look, so I had
conversation,
I
please.
think-
One conversation, please. One conversation, please.
Okay, so we got another topic. What was the other topic? Oh,
Go ahead.
Go ahead next time. It's cool.
Sin got an
I got
idea.
my mask on.
Sin got an
oh my
idiot.
God.
What is Sin's idiot besides jumping off the boat?
Oh shit.
What you said?
Damn, we own your shit, boy. I like that in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Come on, AP
What's
was
up,
hating.
bro? Hey, what's up though? For real.
Come
Answer
on,
that.
man.
Can you pick a person to go first?
I want to know. I want to know your ideas. Speak.
Speak, Sin.
We are all ignorant.
Roll
No,
yours.
it's good now. Don't really talk about the topic.
Sin, speak.
Bro, let's go to the fucking topic, please. Go to the fucking
Okay,
topic.
shirt this one?
So there was a
Oh, you can see it. Look at all the parts. Huh?
wait. I need to look at the topic.
Oh, yeah.
A new Bill and Ted is coming out. I can't wait. It
No,
look
I need the
amazing.
topic.
Keanu Reeves.
What it do?
Keanu Reeves wrote the
Hold
whole.
on. Are you gonna say the topic or
Yeah, but he got my phone.
give her the goddamn phone? What are you doing?
I'll give it
So,
back.
did you guys watch that DMX Snoop battle?
Man,
DMX and Snoop.
Oh, all right.
I'm just waiting for the next topic. I just know dead air.
DMX and Snoop? No, I did not.
You did not
Who
see
won?
it? DMX one.
Really?
The
Really?
next topic.
That don't even make sense.
Bruh, I was surprised.
That don't even
I ain't
make
gonna
no
lie.
type of sense. How did he
I was
win?
pleasantly surprised though, because I am a DMX fan.
How did he
But
win?
I didn't think he was gonna win.
How did he win?
The Snoop picked the wrong song.
This nigga Snoop picked the wrong song.
What songs did he pick? He didn't. I mean, he got hits out the ass.
He
What
do.
songs
I
did
ain't
he
gonna
pick?
lie,
Dog.
Snoop
Pound
came out
songs.
winning 5-0 though. He won the first 5 rounds. Snoop came out winning
Shit,
shit.
how many rounds did they go?
20.
And DMX lasted all 20?
He should have stayed in Doggy Pound.
Doggy style, nigga.
Yeah, that CD went crazy.
DMX lasts 20 rounds, bro. I don't know.
I don't know how though.
I don't know who judges.
But he
what
did
the-
put out hella.
Yeah,
He
it's
put out hella
East
songs.
Coast niggas in this live.
right?
All right.
It's
All
not
right,
like they
next
were
topic. Next topic.
completely
Next
Shut
topic.
your ass up, boy.
All
You
right.
right? What was I thinking?
So I guess because we got like
Yeah,
not serious
yeah,
for like 15
yeah.
minutes. I guess we can go back to another serious topic. So
All these topics are serious, and if you
Oh,
don't take them
thank you.
serious,
Thank you.
then you need to go and recheck yourself.
yeah, because it was loads after load.
You feel me? Yup. Y'all niggas doing loads, bro.
So the question was Bobby Hemmett, Delbert Blair broke
Wait.
down 3 types
Whoa.
of people who are
Oh,
on the
okay.
earth.
Okay.
1
I
is
guess.
spiritual, 2 is intellect, and 3 is automaton. And you wanted to share your point of view, and I guess we were supposed to.
No, that was not the goddamn topic.
What was the last
What was
word
your
you
topic?
said?
What was the one you just pointed out to me?
Oh,
Repeat
because I
that
was
last
like,
word.
I didn't know if y'all wanted to do that one.
Repeat that last word you said.
Automaton. What's wrong with that?
Is that what he said?
Automaton.
It's right.
That's what I thought it was.
Automaton.
Okay. Tomato, tomato.
Automatons.
Oh, yeah,
Tomato,
it's the same.
tomato.
Yeah, it's the same. Some people do
It's
say it
another
like
one
that,
of those
though.
things. All right.
Never heard potato.
Hey, some people say it, but I know tomato and tomato. There's people that do both.
That's crazy.
Oh, and tomato.
Caramel.
But no,
Okay.
basically, I mean,
Caramel, caramel.
wait. Okay, so basically, this wasn't really a topic. It was just something I wanted to share. And all I was just breaking down what he was just saying. It was 3 type of thinkers, and he was like, you have, but basically he said, all right, start from the bottom up, your automatons, and he was just like, these are just the niggas who are always in survival mode, who really don't think for themselves, who kind of are just 100% programmed.
To do what it takes to survive.
Yeah, it's a little bit more to it than that, but that's your basic level. Then he was like, you have your intellects, and those would be like your people who are into politics, your activists, those type of people.
It was categorized people.
Yeah, but we need
You
to
said
know
they're
what the
into
categories
what?
are.
The politics and what else?
He was saying like your activists, your what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe on the spot. I guess your revolutionaries, your movers and your shakers, those type of people, the ones who be in the, talking that shit. Your Umar Johnsons, your
Young Pharaohs.
It,
Young Pharaoh, he would not be considered an intellect.
What?
He would not be
What?
considered an intellect.
Why is
That's
that?
interesting.
Why is that?
He's pretty smart.
Young Pharaoh, you was an intellect, my
But-
nigga. I know you
Why
watched
is
too.
that?
Shout
Shout
He
out
would
out.
be
to Young
considered- he would be
Pharaoh.
Feel me? I
Don't
already
be
know
too
you
much.
watching, but
He's
you
pretty
know you
smart.
I
Don't
said
get too
that.
much of a follower.
That's crazy because y'all said that as if I was hating on you.
No, I
That's
want to
when I
know
was
where,
not
you know.
Because, like I said, the third category is the spiritual, and that's the one he would more fall up under. Because, like, the intellect is, like I said, the ones who can talk that politics shit, but once you get into like that spiritual shit, it's like, nah, nigga, I don't fuck with that, nigga. It's about this shit right here. It's about this movement, nigga. It's a nigga, you out here on this field, nigga. You know what I'm saying,
But
nigga?
he's all three.
So is there not a fourth?
No.
Damn. So I'm in the group of my own.
No, we just all three.
I ain't none of them.
Bro,
Oh my God.
I know this dude. He really acting like that.
Okay, so
You don't you love honesty, bro? Honesty is so great.
so
That's
you
crazy.
feel like you're none. You feel like you're all of them.
No, I don't. I'm saying
You do
Pharaoh.
not want to be the
Okay,
the
what do you
third.
think you are?
I didn't. We were asking me already.
Yeah, he already said he this is what he thinks he is. So what are you?
So I think I'm more of a.
All right, hold on. Can I?
I think I'm more of an anthropologist.
You are what, my nigga? You gave yourself a fucking career.
Oh,
Shit, man,
Like you ain't already got 10 of them.
Do you know what anthropologist is?
He
Tell me
just,
what anthropologist
he
is.
just gave himself a master's degree in anthropology.
Tell me what anthropologist is right now.
So. Well, anyway, so
My nigga do not know what anthropology is.
I didn't say anthropologist. Anthropologist.
What do you think an anthropologist is, Louis? Louis, you are too smart to be coming back with that.
what?
He showed that nigga. Well, you are too smart.
So let me tell you what it.
Scales.
So in my field, it's just the professionalism of empathy. And
Empathy. Anthropologist. Professionalism of empathy.
Bro, look up anthropology, bro.
I didn't say anthropology, brother. I said anthropologist, like I just told you.
Amplify. Yep, keep it on. Keep it on.
This is too much.
Yes.
I like it. I love it.
So what are you saying?
This
So,
nigga is a
have you heard
apologist.
that word? No. Okay. So what do you keep saying like you know exactly what I'm talking about? Just say you don't know what I'm talking about, brother. I can help you.
Anthropologist?
Yes, brother.
Anthropologist?
Bro, I just told you 3 times.
I've heard of
I don't
anthropology.
know what it is. What is it?
Man, just say it, man. I can Google. You want me to dig it up for you?
No, do not. We're not going to send you through that. Louis. We don't want to send you through that again.
Okay. So I mean, did it take long for the last time?
No, Siri just kept correcting you, and you kept going back like she was just going to say this word different.
Facts. Facts machine. Bro,
Sometimes I think you're a Virgo. I think.
Oh,
you're
you talking about I think you're a Virgo.
I think.
The real thing was back, everybody.
Why he compliments you like that?
Why? I like that. Look, I'm back.
Shade.
I'm just saying.
Compliment me on by calling me a Virgo.
Alright.
The show it takes a Virgo to feel like that.
Hey, you secretly want to be when I see it. It makes
That
sense.
nigga says you secretly want to
Like,
be
he
one.
wants to destroy
What's the next topic? Moving on. Moving on right now.
Oh.
What do you think when you see a person with face tattoos? The
Oh,
C
yeah.
topic.
You feel me? You got a bunch of
See,
those
really did that?
tonight.
That was yours?
It's C, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga?
So I like C to go
Who wanna
first.
go first?
I want C to go first, nigga.
That's your topic. You wanna go first?
You said I gotta go last, right?
No, you want to go first.
D-Rock, what you think, man? My nigga D-Rock in the building. Y'all keep forgetting my nigga. He ain't here, bro.
Shit. I mean, either he's been in a gang or I don't know. It depends. I don't know really.
She could have a face tattoo.
Yeah, like a female can have a face.
That's what I'm saying. That's the question. What do you
Yes,
think?
remember?
What do you think when
I didn't give no gender.
As a
You can
female,
No,
be
you
explaining
did give
whatever
gender.
you want. I said, what do you think when you see a person with face tattoos?
Man, what I see and how I feel when I see a person with face tattoo, it's just basically you don't give a fuck about life. You just like fuck it.
Okay,
We don't give a fuck about life.
You said fuck it, I give up. It's
I
over.
think for
You
a
got
girl,
this down.
Oh, my fault, G.
I feel like for a girl, I think she's a freak if she got face tattoos. She probably like to be a freak. But for a guy, it's like, I mean, you can't get a job with that, brother. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I seen some niggas working
Yeah,
with
me
face
too.
tattoos.
well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to cover it up.
No, they don't. How you gonna cover up a face tattoo?
I mean,
Whole
but they have
Foods?
concealers. That
Whole
have,
Foods don't count.
but
Whole Foods.
no, I know this.
I mean, I ain't gonna say they in corporate business.
Louis, let me hear your answer. D-Rock, you was done?
Yeah.
Louis, let me hear your answer. What do you think when you see a man with a face tattoo, and what do you think when you see a woman with a face tattoo? First thing you
Either
think
or, I feel like that person. Oh, first of all, tattoos. If it's a like if it's like culturalistic tattoos, then it's a different thing. But I'm talking about a regular tattoo, teardrop. I said you just don't care about life, and you just gave up. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel me? Like you fucking.
You just gave up.
Let me tattoo ABC right here. Let
You
me
tattoo
Let
ABC.
me tattoo this ice cream
Just
dripping.
All right.
Action. I want to ask you next.
Let me tattoo these.
Action. I want to ask you next. Action.
These gangster tears.
Action.
I want to talk about gangster tears real quick though, brother. Niggas that gangster them tears up.
Action.
I think people with face tattoos generally are looking for attention. Like they say, you know, they put the randomest shit on their face. I also feel like they have an elite list of the shittiest tattoo artists.
Facts though. Every time
You said an elite list of the shittiest
of the
tattoos?
shittiest
like
tattoo
they don't
artists.
care. Every time somebody
It's
can win a face
never
tattoo.
good quality work. I don't know who they're going to, but it looks like my 4-year-old daughter did it.
Man.
All of them?
And she draws pretty
You
good
said all of them?
for a 4-year-old.
I mean, you've never seen not a one big quality.
I've never
face.
seen one.
Mike Tyson ain't got a quality
No.
face tattoo.
You know, I know.
I mean-
Mike Tyson is the only person because he got the whole tribal thing. That's different. But the rest of the motherfuckers, that shit be looking like some like those stencil art things you just slap on, like the washable. Or something a kid did. It looks
Well, what if
horrible.
they go to a
It looked
professional
like-
shop?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It looked like Tupac tattoos. It looked like that. You know how his just was shitty? Like theirs is shitty. And they get it on their face. At least he could cover his.
And you like Tupac.
Oh, I
Gucci Man got an ice cream on the side of his face.
Looks like you like a nigga with shitty tattoos.
Lonnie.
I do.
Lonnie. Hey, Lonnie. What do you think when you see a woman with a tattoo on her face? What do you think when you see a man with a tattoo?
Can I be honest?
Yeah, I want. That's what I want,
All
bro.
right, if
Women
I
not
see,
ever ask you for a lie.
if it's not tribal cultural, if it's just like a regular tattoo and I see it on female face, I think she broke and she easy. That's what I'm thinking.
She broke and she easy.
Not broke. I said she's broken. Like she's emotional.
broken.
Oh, okay,
She's
okay.
Broken and easy.
Yeah.
With a
That's
face
what I'm
tattoo?
For sure.
That's interesting.
I see.
I got a different vision.
I would
Keep going.
assume
Keep
she's
going.
like
Keep
one
going.
of the cleanest boosters ever.
Lonnie, let me keep hearing your answer, Lonnie.
That's what I'm thinking. If I see a dude with facial tattoos, like I said, the same thing. If it's not tribal or anything like that, it's pretty much how what everybody else been saying. It's like, yeah, nigga, you still broken or you disturbed in some way. You fuck. Because if it ain't tribal, it's like, what are you putting on your face? Tell me what you putting on your face. If it's not cultural or tribal, what's going on your face?
They putting hot Euro.
That shit is fucking
Real
stupid.
nigga.
It's hella dumb. So, no, like, you're not thinking straight.
AP, what do you think when you see a woman with a face tattoo? What do you think when you see a man?
So I have a few thoughts when I see face tattoos in general. So first off, once I see a face tattoo, my immediate thought is like, you gotta be into some type of gang shit. If not, then I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Second off, if it's not on some type of gang shit, then I'm looking like you better be an extra cool ass person, because a tattoo could have been one of the mistakes you made in the past, and now I meet you and so you better be an extra cool ass person. Because to me, when I see a nigga with a face tattoo, You are not to be trusted.
Damn.
I know, and it's fucked up because they gonna get old.
You are not to be trusted because it's like, bro, you with that shit.
You with that shit. Man.
You like you said, you don't give a fuck about life.
Can you imagine though? 45 years old, 55, sweeping up trash,
So
with a
that's-
face tattoo.
Bro, that's why I'm like, you better be cool as shit because once you get old, that face tattoos get shitty.
Oh.
You
Boy.
want to catch up with that?
When I see a female with a face tattoo, my whole thought process is that you is too hood for me. I don't have enough time to be fighting you every goddamn day.
That's for sure a fight. You see the female face tattoo.
That's
for
you fighting every day
For sure. Stupid
over
shit.
anything,
Stupid
bro.
shit. Stupid shit.
And she really trying to come at you like, bro, I don't feel like knocking you out every day. So
She got a face tattoo. She got a face tattoo. She got a face tattoo.
she liable to shoot my ass. I ain't gonna lie to
your
you.
ass out every day. It's proud of with their tattoo shit, ho.
She for sure fight you like a nigga. She got a face
I swear
tattoo.
to
She
God.
got fight you like a female.
Bro, straight
She fight
like
a
it,
nigga.
bro.
She fight you like a nigga.
She
If she
coming
got a
at
face
you,
tattoo,
bro.
she got a SoundCloud, my nigga. She going,
Yeah, if she got a face tattoo, she can take a hit.
she going crazy on her SoundCloud.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't have time to be sitting up there like really going back. Like, nah.
If she got a face tattoo, she repeats pennies.
She repeats panties.
She repeats pennies.
Billy Brown Sanko. Billy Brown Sanko.
Another question we hear.
Me personally, a lot of my partners that got face tats. Alright, so how I look at face tats in general is like it depends on the location on your face. Like the side of your faces, I'm fine with that most of the time. Cause I got a couple homies who got like their daughter names and their mama names, like on their sideburns up here somewhere. Like I'm not on their face, but like on their face. You know what I'm saying?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Still face tattoo.
Exactly. But I've seen niggas with the cheesy teardrops who ain't never really did nothing, crosses on their face all the time. It really just depends. Most people who got it depends on the tattoo, just like any other tattoo for me. Because it's like, what are you putting on your body in general? Some shit can be from an artistic standpoint. A lot of people who I do know are tattoo artists who got face tats. But some are artists, rappers, whatever the fuck. But with women, really, how I feel, because it's not really a selective thing, bro, with that. Because not only hood females got face tats. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it'd be a lot of different women and a lot of different people. Like, quiet as kept, do you consider when girls get their moles tatted on their face tat?
It's a face tattoo.
Exactly.
That's
So,
a
you know,
face
You
some-
said when they get what?
like a
Bitches
mole,
get their moles
like
tatted.
I feel like
mole.
that shit is ugly and
But
stupid.
sometimes
How do you know, though?
sometimes
How do you
I
know?
got a whole mole on my face.
I got
My mole
moles
look
on my
ugly
face.
and stupid. Like,
You don't really
in
know
the same spot where it sounds like.
I personally don't. I'm not a big mole guy.
I mean,
But you don't know until they tell you that's the
I
tattoo.
can't help
I'm not a big
moles.
That's what I'm saying. So that's not.
Moles look ugly to me in general.
Oh,
So if you
dumbass
purposely putting one
prejudice,
on
my
your
nigga.
shit,
You told that nigga
bro,
what?
that's just my preference. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I got no
Yeah,
moles.
overall, about the face tats.
Bro, everybody got moles. How you hate
Not even
moles?
that,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I can't-
Yeah,
Bro, you just got one dead in the center of your face.
Actually, I got a topic.
Oh, you guys
No, we wasn't done. Rushenko.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm done.
I guess he done.
Yeah, I'm done.
I try not to judge people off what they look like. That was something else.
Even if you're in a relationship?
I don't care. I didn't date a girl's face. They had a little heart right here. I'm sorry.
Swear.
Oh no, right little heart right here. Okay.
Yeah, them little bitches, you always got to get into it.
They got a job.
Bro, let me hear your answer.
Them the bitches that steal.
Bro, I'm telling
Let
you.
me hear your answer,
She
bro.
worked as a phone call service. Smart. She works as a little telemarketer on the phone.
Let me hear your answer, Ru.
If it look good, it look good. If it don't look good, it don't look good.
Exactly.
I can feel that part.
Let me hear your answer.
City or Rick.
I don't know friends who like face tattoos, but when I see people with face tattoos, I just assume they're like
Ooh, they are a knot.
Hey, you know what's funny? A lot of people are though, because a lot of people got to be honest. Just have to like Extreme
SSI, bro.
circumstance or
Yeah,
something.
just
Like, I just kept
tattoo
it
my
to
eyebrow.
get that shit, bro. That's why I'm paying, bro. I got tats another place. Like,
Shout out Amy Ray. She said,
little baby
you get
fat
face
on my
tattoos.
wrist hurt. Like, nigga, I know you'll
Shout out Amy Ray. She said, if you get face tattoos, you entitled to SSI.
Damn.
What?
Damn.
You are entitled to that shit. Don't let nobody tell you
Entitled.
otherwise. Don't push it
I
on
get
you.
us some game. I mean, it makes sense why everybody do it too. And most, I'm not lying, most of the niggas that I knew was on SSI, bro. On my mom, and they got it hella early. So I'm like, what you doing? He's like,
See, that's who's on SSI?
Nah, but I get what he's saying. Like, bro,
you
you talking from the
everybody
hood,
know
bro.
when I'm
Hey,
like,
see, I get what he's saying, bro. 'Cause a lot of these
It's like
niggas be
15.
bipolar and all that other type of weird, crazy shit. They be getting exercise.
It was 15, 16, bro. And I remember like it was yesterday, bro.
I don't hell niggas who get exercise.
Matter of fact, we just got out of jail. Niggas, I'm about to get my shit tatted. I'm like, wait, I'm like, SSI.
Is that everybody? You know what I'm saying? That's how-
All right, we got another topic. We got another topic. Never mind, but we can for sure move on.
I got to talk to them. All right, y'all. Listen, hey, yeah, my topic was this one gonna fuck y'all up.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
When is it ever, okay and all right, for the next sex to whoop your ass when you are in fault? And what I mean by that,
Oh, shit.
huh?
Can I go first?
I'm ready for that one.
I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, before you go, ladies, you fucked his brother. No.
What?
They did all do that.
What?
Well, that's
All
a
of
dumbass
That's
reason
a
to
drastic
beat somebody ass.
turn.
Every last
It's
one
a
of them
weak
did.
ass reason.
Oh, that's a
to
whole
beat somebody ass.
Lifetime movie, bro.
Like now, I'm not ready for the answer. I'm ready, but I'm just like I like that.
Why
was-
she fuck the brother?
No, it's not. She had to. I'm saying.
Because if she's 6'5", I'm shooting her like Tory Lanez.
In the foot?
In the foot. Leg take her. Bow, wow, wow. Back up.
See, go first.
Big ass. Got Cheryl Swoop up in my ass.
What's the question again?
When it's okay for the opposite sex to put hands on each other.
But are we still using that scenario?
It's not that exact scenario.
But wait, are we doing both sexes?
You can do
Like,
you
if
can
a
use
woman
whatever
did or a
scenario.
man did?
But I was just saying
Because
for
it
women
ain't
who
really
think
all
that
right
it couldn't happen.
for either. To be
It's
honest.
never okay for men and women to fight.
Yeah.
You have to.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
You're not listening.
You come home
You at home,
from a 12-hour shift, G.
I'm gonna be up the nigga.
Hold on, you come home from a 12-hour
At my
shift, G.
house.
And you fall asleep, G, and you ain't take out the garbage, bro, and you wake up to a slap. What you think that's okay? Is that fair?
I'm gonna
Like
take the
in my
trash
face?
out.
Like in my face.
You will slap. That slap. Where else you slap?
I wake up
She
to a
just slap you
slap.
on your ass, nigga.
I wake up to a slap.
She just slap you
For
on the
not taking
ass.
out the trash.
She said, she slapped
For
you.
not taking out
She
the
said,
trash.
wake your ass up, take out that trash, bitch ass.
I wake up to a slap for not taking out the trash.
Oh, God.
She's going out with the trash.
Not
In the trash.
Close
Talk
In
up.
pieces.
Oh wait, all right.
You was funny until you said that shit.
Hold on, hey,
Yeah, I was
hey.
like, damn.
You was
Hey,
that was
look.
hilarious.
He ain't trying to be funny.
I know.
That's why.
Did you guys see where I'm going with this though?
All right,
When is it
what's your
okay?
sign? Goddamn, you a serial
It's never okay.
Oh, okay.
Never
killer?
Talk about this.
Like, come on, man. It's like if you love that person, why would you put your hands on that person? Vice versa. Vice versa. It doesn't matter.
I don't agree with that because I can love somebody, but if they put me in immediate danger, I'm going to beat your ass. If that can get you away from me, off of me, whatever, I'm gonna take the hardest thing because chances are you're bigger than me. I'm gonna take the hardest shit and fuck you up. That's where we're at with it.
Hey.
Like fuck love. I'm not finna die because I love
Hey.
you.
I think he was saying that the love is mutual. You shouldn't. No, they shouldn't be playing.
But they can mutually love you in their mind. They could because love is another concept that is different for everybody.
Okay.
The love languages
Subjective.
is for
Okay.
one thing. Like, but so for me, I feel like a dude could love me in their mind and still feel like because I love you, I'm gonna beat your ass when you out of line. And in their mind, out of line could be completely like you saying I don't
Bitch,
like
why my
you.
bricks in my ass touching?
Like what? No, so
You just said I
no.
want bacon, not
But I
sausage.
also feel like there's never a time.
No,
No.
for real though. I don't want no crepes. Like, wow.
There's never a time either sex should let shit slide where you get abused. like you should not allow somebody to just abuse you because they're a woman or because they're a man or because they love you. It's jam every time. Justice for
Justice
man.
for I'm gonna get a shirt for her.
Yes,
Sam,
I'm making it. It's already done.
It's already-
Fuck it. I don't even want to answer the game. There you go.
I mean, I always say anytime a female asks me, like, do you hit girls, or like, what would you do if I hit you? My honest answer is I don't know, so don't do it because I ain't never.
Hold on, girls ask you this?
I'm saying about like growing up, 19, 20.
Yeah, I'm saying relationship, they really ask you this shit.
I've been asked that.
Yeah, like
What?
That's kind of crazy. A girl will ask you, "What would you do if I hit you?" Like, bitch, who asks that? Like, come on, dude, that's crazy. That would have red flags in your face. Like, what the fuck?
Like, lock your ass up. Like, come on, stupid ass. I'm strong as shit.
Why would they forget that they hitting somebody?
That's what I mean.
Women are.
Weird.
all right, let me flip it like this.
So they do natural thing. That's just okay. I understand women.
Let me reframe it. Let me reshape what I said. Say me and my girl cracking jokes, right? Me and my girl cracking jokes, and then she go as far as saying, "Oh, if you did such and such, I hit you." I'll put my hands on you, something like that. Then I gotta really break it down, like, hey, okay, if this is us first meeting, let you know right now, don't put your hands on me, because I'm not that type of person. I don't know what I'll do to you. I ain't never had no female like this put their hands on me like that. So don't put your hands on me. So, and that's real. Like, I believe everybody keep their hands to themselves.
Yep.
I believe in gender equality. I believe that's the thing. I feel like if it's a female hitting a man, then I feel like either one, she thought that man was a bitch, or she thought she was a man. So
She thought she was a man.
She for sure thought he was a
She
man.
looked like a man.
You know what I'm saying?
She for sure thought he was a bitch.
Right.
The pheromones a little bit different.
I hear what you're saying, though.
Hey,
At some point, she misread your manhood.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna play with
Her
you.
energy's a little
And put my hands
I ain't gonna lie. The only time I ever got hit, I was driving.
I got back while driving.
Yeah, man, she stole on me while I was driving. I was hella mad, man.
No, I pulled that bitch over.
For real.
Get out that motherfucker. Hey, you gotta walk.
Yeah, she stole on me while I was driving.
walk,
That
man.
shit was not cool.
I got popped in my mouth. What the fuck I look like? Ain't no kid.
What is wrong?
This is crazy, dog. This is not life.
He about
Watch
to
your
walk.
mouth.
He about to walk. Better get this
My nigga stopped the whole car. Watch my mouth. Watch my mouth.
Bitch, get out!
Yo, D, walk.
That's
Just
crazy.
walk.
You leaving, bro?
Take it easy. Hey, I'll be right back.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Bitch, no bitch, bro.
Bruh. All right, we're going to move on to the next topic. This is your topic. I'm going to let you introduce your topic.
Oh, so there was a
I'm serious.
slightly heated debate on Facebook about this meme. You guys can't see it, unfortunately, but I'll just read the caption. It says a lot of women turn lesbian or gay because they're tired of getting hurt by men. My question is, can a man make a woman go in that direction, or was she already gay?
Can a man turn a woman out? That's the question.
Like,
ASAP Rocky said that, like, said he been turning. He said it in a song once. That was it was, but he did say he be turning a dyke bitch out like a hot fucking boss. He did. That's what he said. That's what ASAP Rocky said. So I believe he can.
but in that context, that's like most likely sexual. Like, oh, I put her on to something that she was already curious about and she liked it.
Yeah.
But in that context, what they saying is like a dude does a woman so wrong that she just
Don't want no more dick.
no more men. Like, do you feel like that's actually possible, or were they already gay?
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible. I think it's an excuse.
Who do you want to go first?
I look.
I'll grab it.
It's something wrong with Jan.
Did you,
Let her
as a
pick, bro.
woman,
Let her pick.
she wasn't even gonna pick who you was
I didn't get a chance to. Like,
Let her
man, I
pick.
asked the question. It was like,
Let her
that.
pick. Let her pick.
All right.
She was gonna
But it sounded like you had a expounding moment.
No, I just wanted to ask one question. Did
Okay.
you, as the woman who says they're tired being heartbroken by the men, did you date every man in the world?
I've never said I'm tired.
No, I'm just saying.
He's replying to the girl who thinks.
Oh,
like that.
I was like, I ain't got tired of men yet.
So I feel like once it comes to a point that you done dealt with every man in the world, then you can say,
You can use that.
yeah.
That's powerful that you say that.
You don't blame a man for the reason why your ass don't want dick or don't like dick or is confused in your life. And that's where I feel everybody is. They always trying to blame somebody else for their mishaps.
No
And their,
accountability.
so that's how I feel about it.
You don't want
You're a Sagittarius, though. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh
why
God.
that's why we're here with.
Who next? Actually, who next?
I guess Louis, because he has something to say.
I guess I am next, and
Oh.
I'm just saying. I just want to let everybody know that C has a slip and slide tattoo on his back. Anyway,
He has a what? Why wasn't that a topic?
Why you say that though, bro?
You got slip and slide, nigga?
he got a tattoo on his back.
What?
But anyway, I was gonna go.
Yo,
Good thing he didn't get it tatted on his face.
Why Louis saw it and nobody else did?
Damn.
Oh.
Whoa, bro! Really?
Because he was editing the company's video.
My joking. Okay.
Why does Louis know everything about you? Why does he know more about you than you? Like, come on, man. Why is Louis the standard all of a sudden? Come
Hey,
on, man.
hey, Louis, what the rest of that nigga tattoos say? I'm just wondering.
I was just wondering.
All right. Your point.
So, since we always
Nude or
point
Take your time to regroup. I know you just
AP.
exposed yourself.
what?
Whenever you're ready.
Hey, AP, like seriously, bro. Look, so it's not even funny no more. Look, AP.
Nude after nude.
All right, next. Let's stop it,
Already
bro.
know the episode name.
No,
man.
Next
That's what's
topic,
up,
come in, bro. Why would you even?
Load up.
Hey, that's the name of this
Low.
episode.
That is the name of this episode.
Hashtag slip and slide.
Oh my god!
Hashtag how does Louis know?
How does Louis know?
And that's the question of the year.
No.
How does Louis know?
Back to your point, though, Louis. I'm very
That's
enthused.
the-
I want to hear your point.
That's the
I wanna
big
hear it.
revamp mystery.
I want to hear your point, please.
That's crazy.
That's
Get to
right.
the
Every
point,
time-
man.
Every time we post, we got a hashtag. How does Louis know?
Yeah.
It was a great joke at first. You guys ruined it.
Come on, man. Dead air, man. Come on. That's
Come on, we'll go to the next topic, dude.
You had the next topic.
No, nigga,
You had it.
How they just say fuck my topic though?
No, we'll go to your topic. Well, somebody else, dude. Dude.
Exactly.
Who's it on? Who's it on?
What?
You ate my shit
It
up.
was Louis, but I guess
Yeah, I was
Louis,
going,
bro.
bro. To everybody
He
went
bodied
on.
up.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm
David-
scared.
David said he exposed himself.
No one in on my shit, but I, dude.
Okay,
Can I
okay.
go in?
Perfect segue
Yes.
for myself.
All right, let me go.
Embarrassed.
I agree with AP. I would just further expound on the fact that maybe you should question the type of men you are dating or attracting to yourself and stop blaming other people because maybe it's you. So, yeah, I don't believe that you should be able to be like, oh, I'm gay because men ain't shit, or I've never known I don't know if niggas do that. I
Yeah,
don't
I've
know.
never heard a man say
Yeah, I don't know. But
But they turn the bitch.
No, a man has turned gay because a woman did him wrong, and you know, in some
No,
cases,
that's
that's
not-
I will laugh in
That's
that
not
man's
true.
face.
You know
That
nothing
nigga
about
was
that.
gay
I've
already.
never heard a man say
That
that.
was-
in some cases,
Louis,
dog, you know,
Louis, you know nothing about that.
I've heard
How you gonna tell
men
me,
say
bro?
that they can't be
You said what?
faithful
How you gonna
because
tell me?
women
What you
broke
said to
them.
me?
how you gonna tell me I don't know nobody that know that, bro? What are you talking about?
Anybody that tells me that shit, I'm
Yeah.
laughing in
No,
their
real-
face.
Real
bro.
shit though. No, real shit though. Imagine you sitting in a group with your niggas though, and everybody about to cut. You like, bro, you had to tenderloin. Tenderloin, what the fuck you doing over there? Oh, you don't know I'm gay now, bro.
The fuck?
I'm gay now?
Yeah, I'm tired of this bitch, bro.
You be like,
I'm filming a documentary on
I mean, I don't know why even the Castro. I mean, he was just,
bro.
why would you go to the Tenderloin?
How you know
Hashtag
the
again.
tattoos?
No.
Because he saw him at the Tenderloin.
The Tenderloin is for sure.
See, that gave up on life. He had went and got a face tattoo.
Gay.
How you know this?
That nigga C went and got a face tattoo, gave up on life, went down to the Tenderloins, and Louis followed him.
demon slaying.
Demon Slayer. Like, I'm gonna be out there, Demon Slayer.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
my God.
Oh, God.
All right,
damn.
who's next?
Oh shit.
You. Okay, you.
Oh man.
This is easy.
What's the right?
Do you think that?
Oh, okay. I
Oh.
got you. No, you can't make somebody gay if they're not gay. That's something that was already. You feel me? Like you can't. I don't care what anybody says.
Cause I feel like if you could.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was like, go ahead, bro.
I was done.
I was about to say, I feel like if you could do that, you just better sue. If
So,
that was a real thing,
Bro, I hate when people talk like this. Don't talk with no look, bro.
imagine somebody telling you, you see what you made me do? You made me gay.
That's not how it's gonna come. See, y'all
what I'm saying, bro.
Y'all
You
gonna
gotta
make
take
some
the
fun though, bro.
On
What happened,
everything,
bro? Check this out, bro. What if your grandma treated you like shit, dog? Huh? What if your mama told you that you wasn't gonna be shit, bro? What happened if you had
That
fell in
makes you
love
gay?
with this woman, bro? She loved you, bro. That you loved her,
You gotta
and then check this out, bro. And then she turned around, bro. Huh?
So,
period.
so what happens if you turn gay and all the dudes do all that? Then what do? You part of the bestiality now?
Pussy is
You
doing
gotta
that.
understand what I'm saying, bro.
Like,
The trauma from all three of the generation of that woman, bro, had crushed him so hard, bro.
That he became gay.
Bro, he had nowhere else to.
And then when the males crushed him,
His niggas always had his back though.
he started fucking dogs.
His niggas always had his back though.
Hey,
can I expand on
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that
Yes.
maybe external forces can make you try something like a same-sex experience, but it can't make you be like, all right, I'm with this.
It's me.
wholeheartedly. That's something I feel like was already in there. Like I feel like a partner or the opposite sex could maybe y'all can have an experience with another person or whatever. But I feel like if you fully switch sides, then that's something I'm like.
All right, so I'm gonna reverse it because it doesn't really work for a man. So let me reverse it so people can understand it. That grandfather had molested.
Stop.
We don't give a fuck.
oh my God.
That grandfather molested that granddaughter.
Why do you keep making it more and more tragic, nigga? We don't agree.
Yeah.
That father was never there for her. And then when she got
This one is mine.
the daughter,
Whose father, nigga?
Reno, bro.
bro.
Go
Hey,
ahead, keep using your style.
Yes, thank you, brother.
Shut the fuck up.
Hell yeah, that's why I told you, bro.
There you go. You know what you're doing. You that nigga. I don't care how much my family don't love me.
I don't got that
niggas.
here. I want to know why the fuck C think Goku gonna lose to Superman, bro. We can talk about it. We can talk about this bullshit. Exactly. I mean, if we ain't got no other time.
I was gonna say Louis wanted to tell us something about Rick and Morty, but we can talk about that.
Okay, I mean,
Now let's talk about
What you
that.
want to tell us about Rick and Morty?
Let's talk about this right here.
let's talk about it.
If Goku and Superman fought right now, bro, describe to me how the fight will go. Come on.
Can I just shut him down real quick before you answer Saiyan? Saiyans, like Goku, the closer they get to death, the stronger they get. So you can't.
Superman has no death.
Why?
You
You
know
know
how
how hard
fight
that
go.
is gonna be able to mix, bro? Damn.
Let me hear how this fight go. I'm talking to you. since
No,
you
he
feel-
does not. He don't do the
Let me hear how this fight go. Come on,
Okay.
listen.
First thing you already know.
But when you describe this fight to me, right? I want you to know who Superman is and know who Goku is.
Obviously, he doesn't.
If you don't know who Superman is, if you don't know who Goku is, then you don't obviously get the common sense of Superman winning this fight, bro.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What you mean?
Now,
This
So,
nigga never
describe
met
this fight.
Superman. Nigga.
describe to me this fight, bro.
These niggas me saying me area mountains or some shit. Okay. You already know. First thing Goku like to do is test his nigga's strength out. So that's what he's
It's
gonna
gonna
do.
take hella long.
Understand? You're gonna test him out. You're gonna see that how strong he is. But one thing I would say is Goku's quicker. He's faster than Superman.
He's quick.
That nigga
Right.
can teleport. So he got that advantage over Superman. He gonna beat the shit out of him that way. Superman gonna come back and dog him. That's when he gonna go Super Saiyan 1. He gonna come back, dog the shit out of Superman. He gonna get more upset, try to dog him again. Saiyan 2, bust his ass again. So all I'm saying is gonna go over till he's Super Saiyan motherfucking Ultra Instinct, to where Superman ain't gonna be able to touch him at that point, and he gonna dog the fuck out of him.
What
It's
can
over with.
Superman transform into? See,
Shit.
The thing
Superman
is,
gonna absorb the sun.
Superman's already transformed.
Hold on!
Don't say nothing. They fight during the day.
Don't say
Goku cannot
nothing!
see him, bro. Maybe at night, sure. But if it's during the day, you can, bro. You can now weaken the nigga that's gonna get stronger every time I sun him, bro.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
Who
bro?
can fly up to the sun?
Bro,
Nigga,
who
you
can
said
take
we
you
made it up.
into the sun? Where Goku the guy? Goku can take the sun. Goku can take the sun. Goku take the sun. Take his sun. Goku take the sun. Have you ever seen Goku on the sun? No, right? No. You never seen Goku on the sun.
y'all too fast.
I know you lost. When that nigga fought Jiren, nigga, that nigga created a whole galaxy fighting that nigga.
No,
Yes,
on the
Howard?
sun.
That nigga
No,
created
no.
a whole galaxy.
that,
That's you on the
that
sun,
galaxy they had air. They was able to breathe.
Hey, but
When he
Superman-
fought Jiren,
Superman
when he
rewind
fought Jiren
time,
on that
bro.
whole
Oh.
other world, bro,
Even if
They
we
was-
all get to
the
rewind time.
environment was based off of their human life.
Next
Bro,
topic. Next
What
topic.
about
Because they
Meteor
couldn't breathe
Man?
in space.
Do you want me to show you where he created a fucking galaxy?
Bro, let's go to the next topic.
Yeah, next
Meteor
topic.
Man.
We heard you the first time, Jan.
Blake Man.
Black man getting his ass beat. Meteor Man, maybe. Only get maybe.
Wayne Head. What is the Wayne?
Next.
a low down dirty Shane. That's a real hero.
Versus Max Payne, nigga.
Low down dirty Shane will whoop his ass. Low down dirty Shane. Don't play that shit.
no.
It'll be a cold fight though. But low down dirty Shane will whoop that ass, bro.
That should be. Hold on. Low Dirty Down Shane and Batman.
Low down dirty Shane versus Shaft, nigga.
That's a good
Shaft.
fight too.
Shaft.
I think Shaft gonna win.
Yeah,
this.
Shaft.
Go win that?
There's gonna be a wild mother. Shut your mouth.
That nigga was
Well-
so hard and left
The room way, yeah, nigga, you mad?
I didn't know it. I just was like, well,
stuck.
All right, what's the next topic,
I
bro?
think
Come on, we
Meteor
got it
Man
on
got
longer though.
Superman though.
All right, next topic, y'all.
Next topic.
Quail or chicken?
That's a good topic. I like
Wait,
that.
what you doing?
Quail got a more seasoned
Quail.
taste. But chicken,
I didn't ask you.
chicken.
I didn't ask you. See.
Yeah, nobody want to hear what the fuck you think. See, no, you relax.
Hey, AP, I know you over there. You like to eat exotic. So, what do you prefer, quail or
Like to
chicken?
eat exotic.
You be eating weed, nigga?
I haven't tried quail, but give me the opportunity. I'll definitely try it. So, for the sake of the question, duck.
Okay.
Okay, straight up.
For the sake of being difficult.
All right. Next topic.
All right, next. Why you have to be like, hey, go ahead.
So now we create new options.
26 by the topic like that.
Fuck
Go ahead.
it.
Next one, Mike. That another one here.
What's your? Hey, I got a question. What's your order at McDonald's? Hey, I did.
That's not a question, nigga.
I like that topic as well. If the whole menu screen was shut off and you went to McDonald's, what would be the first thing you ordered?
Chicken.
And how long would it take you to order that?
Shit,
Chicken
sausage
fillet.
McMuffin with egg instantly.
Chicken
Instantly.
selects.
Chicken selects?
Medium fry.
In no time. Wait, see,
I like
they knew
that
in
answer.
no time.
What's your answer?
Large Sprite, no ice.
What's your answer?
Because they be trying to play.
Make my sauce while it's large fry.
3 McDouble, Big Mac sauce, large fries.
The
Louis,
McChicken
Louis,
with
what's
the
your answer?
Big Mac sauce. It depends on how much
Shit,
I'm planning on
man. I don't eat McDonald's, but if I was to eat some McDonald's, I don't lie, I probably have to order a McRib or something.
This nigga makes me sick to my stomach.
Nigga,
Nigga,
that's
that's
saucy,
seasonal
Louis.
and you know it.
That's all.
Bread, huh?
What's
It's a
wrong
good
with
answer.
this?
That's
Nigga,
all.
wrong.
Because guess what?
What's your answer?
I would have gotten a McRib if I would have seen it on the menu.
So y'all just out here just
That's
eating
not a
the
point.
swine.
So guess what? If McRib was on the menu, I would have fucking missed out.
This nigga-
Sometimes McRib be on the menu and it don't. It'd be like a secret menu. So
There won't be no
You still
secret.
gotta know.
There won't be no secret
Who the
shit.
fuck-
Google
There won't be
secret
no
menus on
secret
McDonald's
shit.
right now.
There won't be no.
Google it.
They don't even got shakes. There don't be no secret shit.
Yeah, that shake machine now.
Never works. Always out of shake every hour. On the hour.
Are we on the next topic?
Yeah.
Yeah, we on the
C topic.
Okay.
Why is it so?
Custom clubhouses. What would be in your custom clubhouse? What would be some of the rules and stipulations of your clubhouse? And then you sent this hella cheap house.
He did. But since I used to have a clubhouse for a second,
Pick somebody.
since I used to have a clubhouse,
See, pick somebody. Go first.
since I used to have a clubhouse, and I used to build one, and
Yeah, we
I
invited
invited him.
We built that. Me, this nigga, and Terrell built that.
I invited him
fucking
to my
clubhouse, bro.
clubhouse.
Me, this nigga, and Terrell, bro, built that fucking clubhouse, bro. You think I forgot about that shit?
You did, obviously.
Honestly, I didn't. It was back in Terrell house, nigga.
That was my house. And it was a clubhouse that I built.
This nigga was your house, bro.
Bro, listen, dude. 'Cause I had bitches in my clubhouse.
Nigga, naked bitches.
Huh? Ruthie? Shout out Ruthie. She's the best on the drums, too. But anyway.
No.
My nigga, you had bitches in that clubhouse. You for sure a legend, nigga. We was like 10, 11 back then, bro.
I mean, I'm sure y'all had
He was
dogs.
way younger than that.
I'm sure y'all had dogs then, right? Y'all had pets.
For sure.
Richard's
So
third
yeah,
grade.
of course you had bitches.
Richard's third grade.
Damn.
Haley down the
8
street.
years old.
Hey, Haley down the street. Haley McDaniel. Shout out
Stop
Haley.
throwing the name.
What?
So bitches will be in your clubhouse.
Hey,
I like
you
it.
know it,
I like it. I like
Hey,
it.
what? Hey, no, for real, man.
I like it. It's good. It's great.
Dude, we had unlimited.
You're not done.
Hold on, we had unlimited resources of fruit, right?
Oh my.
All the backyards we
Oh,
could
yeah.
jump.
Okay.
We had,
Oh.
dude, we had apricot trees, all type of shit, dog.
Oh my.
Berries, figs.
Oh,
Fig Newtons?
no, the little
Figs, nigga.
little-
Fig
This
Newtons.
nigga said Fig Newton.
It grew the tree. See, you heard? Hey, this, yep. Trees over there.
And I'm just imagining the paradise you grew up in.
That's why I said
And
Fig
all
Newtons.
all of the stuff he's just
That
name
nigga,
dropping.
that nigga had gushers falling out the sky and hella shit.
Heard
Sorry, guys. We all live in poverty.
Action,
I didn't either, but
Action. What was your clubhouse look like? Action. What was your
We're not
clubhouse?
that's stealing. Are you serious?
That's what you said.
7 years old. We're not stealing. The fuck?
Technically, you are.
Your high
Action.
chance is taking fruit.
Action. What clubhouse? What was your clubhouse look like? What was your treehouse look
My clubhouse. I want to make money in mine, so I'm gonna put a poll in there.
Hold on,
And
wait.
I'm gonna
You
have.
want to make
Let her
money?
finish. Let her
I'm
finish.
going to. Yes.
What are you
yes.
gonna do on
My
the
clubhouse, I will have after hours there, and there will be bitches coming to the clubhouse. It's gonna be the clubhouse.
Why does this sound?
That would be the name of it too. It'll just be called the
It's
clubhouse.
gonna be called
First of all, we need
clubhouse.
Is that the only way to make money in the clubhouse?
That's how I want to make my money. Strippers are high demand right now.
Whatever
What?
you want.
They booty scooting in basements.
What?
It's big basement
Players
stripper parties.
Club.
Why not at a
Two.
clubhouse?
Players Club House.
All I gotta say,
But
all I got-
Justice for Jan again.
to everybody out there who
Hold on,
tunes in,
it's on Jan.
Shit.
It's on
So
Jan.
I want to have a clubhouse. It's gonna be the clubhouse, and that's how I choose to make my money because they booty school in basements. Why not in the clubhouse?
the world is so much bigger.
Wasn't this about
Bruce
what
Shankar.
I
Why
wanted
you
in
hate
mind?
Right.
Bruce
I
Shankar.
did.
I'm just concerned at the fact that the way that she seems to make money is to just sell bitches.
Let's keep hearing the action. Let's keep
That's-
hearing the action because we want to hear it.
That's what I want to do in my clubhouse.
Sell bitches.
Yes,
That is the oldest thing. in the
Thank you for
world.
sharing.
Thank you, Action.
Bronson.
I might have a section where they can make.
Doesn't matter the
More
age.
money,
Porn.
a little extra.
He was really mad like
Lows and
How big is your
lows.
clubhouse?
Doesn't matter the
Lows
age.
and lows.
Doesn't matter the age.
Lows and lows,
Yeah.
bro.
Doesn't matter the age.
Yeah.
They want to come in there and work and make money.
It's not your turn yet.
They
Rushenko.
have to be adults.
Rushenko. What would your clubhouse, treehouse, boathouse look like?
1099
No.
contract.
It'll be a safe space. It'll be a nice little view. There'll be a studio in there.
Oh,
Maybe some kind of there'll be a bar in there.
There's too many fucking people talking right now, and I want to hear Rushenko answer.
It'll be like a hookah lounge in the sky.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is kind of dope, bro.
See, we can make our clubhouse combined.
Loads and loads.
Loads and loads.
No cash.
Hookers and hoes.
D-Rock.
I'm gonna have to patent that shit, bro.
D-Rock.
I put that on the shirt.
Don't steal my
D-Rock,
shit.
That's going on the shirt.
D-Rock, what would your treehouse, clubhouse, boathouse look like?
Treehouse, boathouse.
Ew.
My
Escalator.
treehouse would be like.
Hold up.
See, I kind of like the Batman kind of, or like the blueprint of Batman. You know, like has like two different levels. You know, have the top level and the bottom level. I think the top level would be like in my office, just everything I want on there, like old school Mortal Kombat on a like joystick.
I like that. That's saucy.
You know what I'm saying? Like my PS4, you know what I'm saying? Apex, you know what I'm saying? Premium.
That's what's up.
Like downstairs would be like I would have like it would be an open mic bar, you know what I'm saying? With DJ booth right in the corner. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
That's saucy.
Bar though.
Fuck.
So Mike, you got your talent, like you know what I'm saying? Just come through, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, DJ.
We might as well combine the
I thought you
clubhouse.
said DJ.
Oh, John, this guy is
Oh.
so.
Open mic Monday.
Your clubhouse, shady.
Open mic, open mouth.
Thank you.
DJ.
Her clubhouse got underage bitches.
AP.
First of all,
AP.
I already
Clubhouse doesn't
First of all, I've worked in
check
HR.
their
I know
IDs.
how to onboard people and make
I know
sure
how to
they're-
onboard.
Yeah,
AP.
I know what comes with background checks and all that shit. So
AP.
it's all right.
What would your
Now, I'm not
clubhouse,
saying
boathouse,
you got
treehouse,
felonies and shit, but
bar house
yes.
look like?
Tell us about the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
I would have two.
Dude, that shit's
Coloring
really
books
good,
and
right?
shit.
I would have two clubhouses.
Okay.
Because one would get boring. One of them would be just a dark room. Black space of nothingness.
Will you murder people?
Siri, was it?
Do whatever the fuck I want. It's a black space of
I like this room.
nothingness.
Oh my God.
Alright, this nigga needs help.
We don't dance, we don't do nothing.
What
This
is
is
he
black.
doing here?
It's a black space.
Can I use it for storage?
I think Juan Epstein had one of them.
No.
So that's not funny. You
Made for pure creativity.
And what was the other one look like besides the storage?
My other clubhouse
guys.
would be the world.
What?
And the only way you're accepted is if you can be a doctor, you can farm, or build a house.
That's
Oh,
saucy.
so you're gonna barter a
That's saucy.
clubhouse.
That's saucy.
You trying to make a in sky community, an in woods community.
So basically, what you're saying is,
Mini space.
if you ain't bringing nothing to the table, you're gonna be in a box.
No, what I'm saying is if you're not a doctor, you're not a farmer, if you're not a carpenter, you cannot be in this.
Sounds like you're
That's
discriminating.
what I'm saying.
So
Hey,
if you don't have a particular
You know what's funny,
everybody
bro?
everybody
You know
else
what's funny,
gets
bro?
Why
it.
she can't be a doctor and a stripper?
Bro,
You know what's funny?
We
about
don't allow strippers.
This might be
She know
my
how to put on a
this
band-aid.
might be my
doctor,
favorite
A
episode.
carpenter,
This just might be my
doctor,
favorite
She
episode.
works
bitch,
wood.
you build a house,
She works with wood.
you plant a tomato,
She works with
or
wood
you
in bulk.
Or tomato.
will come up
Or
with
tomato.
medicine.
her
Well,
ass
hey,
is in the shape of a tomato.
Thank you.
Or tomato.
You can pop ass and come up with
Nah,
medicine.
hey, keep it real though, bro. How many niggas don't want to see for real, bro? How many niggas don't want to see a bitch farm some fruit?
It ain't about what you want to see. This is my motherfucking clubhouse. If she can have underage strippers in her clubhouse,
So,
I can
why
have
you keep
farmers
saying
trying to.
that?
You demonize mine, and then you want to defend yours to sky high butt fuck.
Sky high.
But
Butt fuck. That was good. I liked it that.
You either build a house,
For AP,
you plant a potato.
Damn.
that was perfect.
that is
Sky high.
butt fuck.
I think AP over here, butt fuck.
That's another video. We
Is
got
it on me?
Nah, we
I don't know what topic it is. What
Hey,
we talking
for
about?
This your topic, nigga.
What I say?
Clubhouse.
Oh yeah.
for real though. Hey, I was just
Why
watching
not?
Next
this.
topic. Next topic. Fuck it. Next topic. Next
what
topic.
did
My clubhouse was like kids next door. Now we can move on.
I
Oh.
Okay. All right.
You won.
I got like a segue topic.
No. Shh.
The what?
A seg. Come on, dude. How do you do that? You breaking my English. Fuck this language.
Whoa. Okay.
So look,
Wait.
my segue topic will be: did you guys know that SpongeBob's address is Jeffrey Epstein's island? St. James Island?
I saw two
Yeah, I
different
know that.
ones. I saw one that showed it, but then I saw another thing where they gave a whole different address.
How is that? Describe that to me.
They tried to say like somebody manipulated it, but I wasn't.
Yeah, go ahead, do that for me real
Yeah,
quick.
when I
wanna know that
googled it, it was a
because,
whole different address.
first of all, Bikini Bottom has no address. When do we have a longitude and latitude for Bikini Bottom, bro?
No, I did see something with
That
Bikini
shit's
Bottom
stupid.
when you type in
And for the sake of
when you type his name in.
and for the sake of AP just doing what he do, bringing you back to reality. China is building several islands.
Oh, so you say this is not reality? Okay, go ahead. No, go
I'll
ahead.
go
James.
back. I just want to let them know China is building several islands.
I got a pretty creepy topic after this
What kind of creepy topic?
one. Want to just jump into it?
Now, before we go to yours, does everybody see SpongeBob license in what's this address say?
124 Comp Street, Bikini Bottom.
And there's a 123 Con Street, Bikini Bottom.
We're about to find out.
For sure. Well, SpongeBob ain't never came to.
I don't think that's a real address. Are you really trying to like Google that address?
No, something does come up.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let's find out first. Let's not ask this guy because I could be wrong. Right? So let me be wrong.
Will you really let us tell you you're wrong though?
No.
If I'm wrong,
No.
if I want to do it,
No.
but if y'all talk, y'all gonna make me right. That's what I'm trying to help. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you guys out. So,
Okay, all right.
Hold on, fam.
we
Pretty
been
sorry
on
y'all
phone.
skipping me
It's
though,
not-
man.
It's on me,
I'm trying to
no?
No, they talking about passing up.
The block, I know it's on me.
I kind of feel offended, bro.
SpongeBob,
That's how you feel?
Bikini Bottom.
I mean, he wants everything.
Who?
Who you think? Fuck. Oh,
Ooh.
Are you talking about me, fool? You sound
Oh
good as
my
hell.
god.
I tell you thank you. Dude, did I tell you thank you? Gender equality, nigga.
No, I guess because y'all really on the show.
So you're
but I tell you thank you.
I mean, like it's like y'all, and then
Do you tell me thank you? No.
I
I
mean,
tell you thank you. Yes.
like a regular, I guess. What am I?
All y'all pansies.
Wait, what topic are we? Are we not on the topic? Because I can just jump into my shit.
I know we're waiting for you to
Topic.
jump to your topic.
Huh?
Jump into it.
All right, look.
What am I?
Let me see. Where the mouse at? I gotta go to the mouse real quick.
That's why you wasn't on topic, bro. You gotta go to the mouse. We are in 2020.
Shut the fuck up, see?
I don't shut the fuck up. And I'm fucking out loud.
For sure, bro.
I don't know if that's supposed to be parallel.
So-
Make it last forever. Make it
You thought I was finna? I was.
Nah, that's bullshit.
What happened?
Not.
I gotta do some other stuff. We gotta take them with delays. Hold on. What else happened this week? Y'all heard Mike Tyson supposed to be fighting
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones
Jr. How y'all feel about that?
I think that will be entertaining
Why? Why is that entertaining?
because even
That'd
though
be a good fight, though.
he's old,
That's a good fight, bro.
he's
It's
still,
good entertainment.
you know.
Okay.
Boxing ain't as popular as it used to be. Anytime I see boxing, I cherish it.
I like that answer.
Kickboxing way more popular. So you always get that in your face, but you ain't gonna never really see a boxing match like that.
My nigga be sick.
Hey,
Unless you're really into it, because
How long
You want this or no?
because like it's heavyweights fighting right now that niggas don't even talk about. Them two tall ass niggas, the black nigga,
Okay.
the Sandman.
Yeah, you back. So this was some crazy shit. It said 33-year-old tech CEO found decapitated and dismembered. Like what type of fucking shit would this guy into?
Some real big shit. He was with all the mafia niggas.
Well, if anybody would have knew what,
Hey guys,
what was he
you don't
doing?
already know me. I'm
Check out the video.
the CEO of Okada.
Okay,
This is
before
the
he
last
goes,
video 33-year-old
He has,
Soleil posted to Instagram, making a passionate plea earlier this
Okay, he
year
has a-
for his
Bruh,
motorbike
not
ban
only are we listening, people who are watching us are trying to hear
after
this
a
too.
motorcycle transportation ban in Nigeria, where it's headquartered.
Okada is not just a business company, it's a mission.
The company, remembering Soleil on social media as a leader, innovator, and inspiration, shocked by his death. We're told he was last seen on surveillance video Monday. Tuesday afternoon, police responded to 265 East Houston Street after Soleil's sister went to check on him, making the gruesome discovery. According to police sources, they have video of her arriving at the apartment about the same time his alleged killer was leaving. Investigators suspect the dissection and disposal of the body may have, by chance, been interrupted by her arrival, the possible ring of a bell from the lobby. Police sources also say they found his decapitated torso and other remains in black trash bags, and an electric straw was left behind.
It's horrific, disturbing.
The body found on the 7th floor here. Rafael Sai says he almost moved into this building last year.
It's crazy that would have happened so close to where I could have possibly lived.
It's also believed Saleh was killed before his body was dismembered.
I can't imagine. My heart goes out to his family, or friends, anyone who knew the guy.
As Saleh's Instagram points out, he was dreaming big, founder of several companies and an investor. While the motive for the murder is still unclear, we're told cops are probing his business practices to hopefully get to the bottom of who did this and why.
Thoughts on that?
He had little girls in his apartment that he didn't pay for.
Why we gotta always think?
it's not, the truth is,
What type of tech was he into? What's going on? I don't know who he is.
He must have been. They didn't really say in that video in the description. It looked like he was just automobile.
well, I was trying to help give you a background before.
I'm sorry, Louis, go ahead, bro.
It's too late now, dog. I don't even give a fuck no more,
All right,
dog. I was gonna let you
Yeah,
know who he
what
was.
it says
I'm
is-
just
what
working.
it says is here. All it says is he's a tech entrepreneur, a venture
Oh, that
capitalist,
says. All I gotta do is go
and a
do some.
CEO.
I gotta just go Google him.
Nigeria's this was a nigga in my with ties to Nigeria. That shit seems crazy though. I just wanted to point that out because it's like high profile murder and shit. Like ain't nobody gonna be caught for that shit.
Cool. You say ain't nobody off of that.
Seemed like somebody wanted. It seemed like somebody wanted them like gone.
First of all, he's saying about the caught for that. Do you know what kind of apartment he lived in?
But
See, my whole point, like I said, my whole point was bringing this up was high profile murder because it was not only did that just happen, but then the judge just get knocked off too.
No, the judge did get
No,
knocked
not
off.
the judge.
Son
Yeah.
got shot when he opened the door. And then his
He lived.
no, nigga, he died. Nigga, and then his motherfucking then her husband got shot. But check this out, fuck all that shit. The nigga lived in a motherfucking this is a multi-million-dollar loft, dog. His elevator goes straight to his motherfucking house, nigga. What are you talking about?
I mean, he was really dealing with some shit that.
When you go, the elevator pulls you up into his angle. It goes straight to your house, fam. That nigga was living, bro. They got that, bro. I'm gonna tell you what the truth was about it. He was in with on that pedophile peel type shit, and Trump had to get his ass up out of here, bro. Just like he got everybody else out of here. Iraq, you gone. You know what I'm talking about?
What about that judge?
What about that judge? What?
I mean, the son. Wasn't the hit out for the judge though? Or was the son?
Oh no,
target?
it's unknown, though. It's unknown. But the judge is over the high profile cases of these pedophiles, nigga. Straight up. Straight up.
So he was a pedophile.
Who cares? Who got knocked off?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Straight up.
They didn't say nothing about that, man.
How they gonna know? You think the mainstream media gonna do? Right? They
How you know?
So you gonna do like that, dog? So you want one of them right now?
Hashtag
Look, check this.
how
This is how I know.
Louis
Hold
knows.
on, because he want to go there. I want to bring it back home because I guess he forgot where he came from. How I know is because I got it from the source.
You got
I got it from the source, huh? Yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
I got it from the source, baby.
Are we done? We wrapping up? I guess we wrapping
Who the
up.
fuck is AP?
AP
What are you
is
doing?
Yeah,
the
it is
of us, and we gotta get up out of here, y'all.
High profile murdering and all. We out of this bitch.
I'm going by the name of ABLC, man. It was a pleasure. I had fun. I think I found my new favorite episode.
What was your favorite episode before this?
Lows and Lows, bro.
No, before this one.
Before this one? There's a bunch of them.
Hey, what? Why you always saying something when I'm saying something, brother?
That was probably my favorite one for sure. But this is my new favorite for sure. I like this one.
Alright, well, shit, we up out of here. My name is
Take it
Sincere
easy.
Royale, Lonnie Stark. We gonna see y'all next week.
Shake us in the building.
You know, talk about real shit, mob shit, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit coming
baby.
soon.
You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
Real mob shit.
We gonna see y'all next Saturday. Wait, no, you say you ain't gonna be here next Saturday, no?
Scene's gonna be gone for the next 2 weeks.
For the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, so I will be back. You know, I trust these guys. They entertain me all the time, so I know they can entertain you. You know, without me, without me, you know. So y'all carry the torch. I'm pretty sure Action gonna feel me. But make sure y'all carry the torch in the most genuine way, bro. I feel like you're gonna do it the most authentic way. I feel like he gonna do it the most sincere way, and I feel like you're gonna do it the most Louis way. So, whenever y'all do it, bro, make sure y'all do it. Bro.
All I gotta say is,
Suck it easy.
don't be weak. Get up off that pillow talking between them sheets with that bitch.
Hello.
Grab you a plate and take
I'm
a
hungry.
seat. All my niggas gonna eat.
Talk about that shit. Nigga, AMNGE, nigga, AP. Talk about it, nigga. All my niggas got an appetite, so we finna eat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I'm starving. Let's eat.
You think it's our bro?
No.
He plays the Louis.
Right?
We really had a sign season.
I don't play guitar.
That was not my idea. That was